Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another FlyJSim live stream. Today it's the 15th of January 2025. It's 34 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. We're back in Explain 12 in the excellent FlyJSim or I should say, de Havilland Canada Dash 8. We've not flown this aircraft, I think, for nearly 2 years. It's one of the best turboprop add-ons in any desktop simulator, and we're here in Canada, the home of the de Havilland Canada Dash 8. We are in Toronto. There's a small airport called Billy Bishop Toronto City, which sees, I think, 100 aircraft movements from Dash 8s between here and Montreal, our destination, the main Montreal International Airport, which is what's it called, Pierre Elliott Trondheim International. So flight time each way about 1 hour, 2 sectors today. It's freezing cold here. It's about minus, what is it here on the METAR? It's showing minus 6 degrees, so some cold temperature corrections. I've got this brand new plug-in in from X-Plane, which puts snow on Ortho 4XP, so it looks really realistic. The aircraft speed to the paint shop as well. We've got the Alpaca Canada livery on, different to the intro. We've got the original Alpaca Airways livery here as well. But yeah, we're live on FlyJSim. Stock scenery, just Ortho. Stock airport, should say, just Ortho for the series. Looks very nice indeed. I've managed to dig out my notes from my last stream. Look at all my notes here on how to fly the Dash 8. I have no clue. It's always good fun, and I always absolutely smash it down, much to the bemusement of all of you watching. I hope you're all doing well anyway. There's the weather we've just collected for Billy Bishop. You can see, look, winds from the west. Super short runway here, only 1,200 metres as well, so that's why there's only Dash 8s, I believe. 9 statute miles, few clouds, minus 6, 3029, a little bit of high pressure. Good afternoon, Jamlin. Hope you're doing well. Ito's here. Jamlin, this is your livery we've got out today. Hope you're doing well. Flying Walnut Sasha, good afternoon. A stream to make the grey skies a little more fun. Brilliant. Hope you're feeling a bit better, because you didn't say you were too well last stream. Lee Russell, thank you very much. You're 40 months as a member. He said mega. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're doing well. 2 tons, good day to you as well. Rakan is on board as well. And there we are. Here is the Alpaca Canada livery. Thanks for all the tips there, because some people suggested we use this, and I was like worrying, oh my god, is it going to change all my pre-save views? So I quickly downloaded and installed it, and yeah, here we are. It's very nice crimson red for Alpaca Canada. So I think I was looking here at Air Canada Express and Porto own this route. They do 100 flights in between here and Montreal every week. Literally, if you look on Flight Radar, it's just Dash 8, Dash 8, Dash 8, Dash 8. In fact, there's one there from Tyrolean. Where's that? Isn't that in Europe? He's a long way from home. Listen a bit, that Ortho tile was made during an event. No, I downloaded it especially for this stream, list a bit, as I always do. Oh, great. I'm glad you've recurred, Fly Warner. I hope you're doing well. Matt Brown, good afternoon to you. Jamlin, I'm watching from Bulgaria. What on earth are you doing there, my friend? Very good. Michael Jennings, good afternoon from Dallas Fort Worth. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for subscribing as well to from that simulator channel. Hope you're doing just fine. Where's the CN Tower? Yeah, this is Ortho 4XP, so I think it's missing some major landmarks. It's just stock scenery. There was a payware scenery available for this. It was $28. So it was quite dear for the size of it, so I skipped it. There's some large TV aerials or radio masts there, but yeah, I think that is just missing. But that's where you need Microsoft Flight Sim to enjoy that photogrammetry scenery. Once you get above 5,000 feet, the scenery looks very nice indeed. Josh, hate to see you in Montreal. Been in the air 640 from Zurich over the Atlantic at the moment, hopefully landing around 1650. Very good. Hope you have a safe flight. Anyway, let's zoom on into this aircraft. Poof. There we are, completely cold and dark. I've not touched anything. Well, I've actually preloaded the amount of passengers that we want to take for this sector, and preloaded the fuel, I think, but we'll work through that as we set up this aircraft. Again, I've not flown this for a really long time. I found out there is a really good X checklist available, so I use this in a lot of X-Plane out on aircraft, so it sort of goes through the setup, and it also checks the aircraft's configuration as well, so it's quite useful to use, and then we're using that today. Let me just get some music here in the background. I don't know why it's so quiet in the background. There we are. So geographically, where are we? Let me just bring up Navigraph. There is Billy Bishop, just south of Toronto. Is this Lake Ontario, I think it is? There's Montreal, off there to the north. Lifetime live weather. I like to do most of my streams as well. And as I said, doing 2 sectors. Gary, thanks, 8 months, buddy. I purchased aircraft, but haven't tried it yet. Looking to watch the expert. Oh, crikey. Unsubscribe, Gary. Cancel your membership. You won't learn much from me here. Oh, look, I've had a few flights in it, so hopefully you'll pick up a thing or two. Hope you're doing well. Jamlin, thanks, 58 months as a member. Driven to here non-stop from the UK with my mate in his new camper van, flying back from Sofia on Sunday. Amazing, Jamlin, what an adventure. Fantastic. And let us know how you get on when you get back as well. Fantastic. Right, anyway, so X checklist. Here it is, let me just fire that up, and this is great, these utilities, and this one's been updated quite recently, and I've got the latest FlyJSim add-on installed as well, latest version, so 1.38.1, hasn't been updated for a few months. In fact, FlyJSim have gone quite quiet as devs. I'm really hoping that they bring their 737-200 to Explain 12 at some point. They said that was going to come, but they've been very quiet in Discord, so hopefully at some point it will arrive. Anyway, I've preloaded here the aircraft load data, full load of passengers, full cargo. The zero fuel weight's only about 300 or 400 kilos below the maximum. We're going to make as much money as possible now, Alpaca Airways, and I've preloaded the weather. Now, I found a sim brief profile from this in the Discord. I noticed that the fuel brightness is minus 26, so I'm just going to take an extra 800 kilos, or sorry, an extra 30 minutes of fuel, which is about 400 kilos on top of block. So 1.6, I've preloaded, I think it's on the previous page, 2,100. So just an additional 400 kilos of fuel, which is according to this 30 minutes, because it's a massive bias compared to what I was using before. But there isn't an official FlyJSim profile for this, so I've downloaded that one. But there we are, it's a little idea of what we've got loaded. Trader Vic, thanks, 72 months. Oh, a product of my home and native land. Fun. Thank you very much, Trader Vic. Hope you're doing well. 72 months as a member. Thank you for the support for that period of time. Right, anyway, let's get some power to this aircraft then. So that's all off. Battery master, main auxiliary power switch is on. So we're going to go battery. Oops, try and get it in the right order. Good start. No, have I just turned that off? Aux. I'll just turn it all on. There we are. I'm going to get some external power connected. So let's go here to start loading. There we are. So loading the 78 passengers. It's got interactive boarding. You don't see the passengers, but you can see all their names come up here. And we'll connect the GPU. It's very loud if I remember rightly, yeah, so unfortunately I'll just turn the sim down slightly and we'll get the external power now connected. There we are, so external power's on, position lights can come on, escape hatch open, check and closed. It does the full setup here. So we've checked that. Flight deck displays can come on, which is all here. PFD, MFD. I did a little test sector and I absolutely hooned it down. Well, actually, the replay wasn't too bad. That was on the second attempt, but we won't talk about that. And then the centre flight display on, and the FMCs, which are always a lot of fun entering and loading. Right, that's all on. Standby PT pumps are off. Emergency brakes checked. APU fire check test. Make sure you do this without the APU fire, APU running, because it does turn the APU off. APU power on now. Okay. So let's get that started up. Actually, we want this on because it's -6 outside. Start the APU. It's an amazing honour. You pay good money for this, but it's a really well modelled add-on. All the circuit breakers are working. Adam Capek can be doing well. Afternoon. VR Hot Lap says, good afternoon, Captain Mods. Chatting your dog. I hope you're well. We're very well. Thank you very much. There we are. APU started. And we'll get the bleed air on. APU generator loading on. So actually, I think because the GPU's on, if I press this, it doesn't do anything. So we'll turn it on later. And now we'll load the FMS. Right. Oh, why is that showing UNS1 and nothing else? That's not a good sign. Guys, has that crashed?
50, 40, 30.
Uh-oh.
20,
Oh, why?
10.
Is it because I changed livery? I bet it's because I changed livery. It worked absolutely fine on my test sector. Uh-oh. Kanopki, thanks for the €6.
So this aircraft's propellers are the same size as the A380's.
Really?
Unbelievable. Smiley face. Love the content.
Thank you very much.
Nice flight, Captain.
Cheers,
Heart.
Kanopki. Thank you. Oh, my heart as well. Really appreciate your support there. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, no, there we are. It's powering up. That's why. It's got a floppy disk probably to power up. There we are. Thanks, Kanopki. Very fine. I can't get your motorbike in here, unfortunately, but next cargo flight will take good care of it, buddy. HMS Daring, life regret not making time to fly on Flybees -8s, not once but twice. Rest in peace, Flybee. Oh dear. Well, I used to commute with them, and yeah, it was a convenient experience, but it was a loud passenger aircraft. Oh yeah, Amy designed all this. Absolutely. Right, except accept. Now, where's my notes to load this FMC? So I need to go to flight plan. Yeah, that's where we're departing from. So yeah, that's fine. I need to now go to flight plan. No, it's destination. I need to type in the destination first. That was it. There's many ways to deal with this, and I think I always do it the wrong way, but it works. Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima. Enter, accept. There we are. I hope you can see all that on the screen. I've got to make sure I don't mute myself as well. Actually, guys, look what I have. Look in front of me. This is my Streamlabs deck, so I can now see if I've muted myself. Unfortunately, it doesn't highlight it, so I should be okay. Right, that's that in then. So now I go to menu, departures. It's going to be runway 26 here because of the wind, and it's a super short runway. I need the headwind here, so runway 26 is 4, enter. Cedar Bommet 7, which takes us vector to the south, enter. Via Miglo 2, enter. Flight plan, there we are, it's in. Next page. Miglo, we can now set the arrival, so that's again back to menu. Arrival 24 right. Star Hab 7 3 via Miglo, the termination of the SID, and we're expecting ILS runway 24 right, which I think is on the next. Oh no, it's right up to ILS 24 right. Enter. Enter. Right, flight plan. It should all be in. There might be a discontinuity with the vector point. Yeah, vectors, and then onto the ILS. So what I'm going to do is just delete the no link. So I think that, delete. Yes, and then onto the ILS. Okay, I think that's what I did on my test sector, and it worked. What a bizarre FMS, I know, Gary, but this is the real FMS fitted to the Dash 8. It's archaic, and it looks like a mess, but that's because of the SID. If you have a look here at the departure, I'm getting used to using Avitaf again. It's an immediate left turn at 800 feet onto a heading, and then vectors, which is this white line, and then we'll just self-position towards Davsea, which is what this SID says here. 26, maintain 2,000 feet, heading 262, left turn to Edmos when cleared, and then expect Davsea afterwards. So I've done the lateral routing, so that's done. Is it now init? Perf, no, fuel. Oh, there we are, right. I'll just put the 0 fuel weight in. How's my passenger loading going on? There we are, we've got Becca Butler, Eldon Watson, and Leo Lopez on board. I love it. Right, 0 fuel weight is going to be... Actually, no, I think that's live. Yeah, it is. So we just need to put the estimated 0 fuel weight in, which it will be when it's finished loading. 25.5. Fuel on board, we wanted, what did we say? 1.7 plus 400 kilos, so it was 2,100. Oh, I've got loads of fuel on. Hey, why have I got so much fuel? 2.6. Is it pre-fueled? Does that go down, I wonder? Oh no. Well, what we'll do, guys, I'll tanker an extra ton of fuel. Is that going to put me above my max landing weight? No. Right. I don't think you can defuel the aircraft. What I might just do is press fast load, guys, because I'm curious about the fuel. So I might just quickly change that. Maybe I didn't do it right. So I don't want to take stock fuel because of this incredibly low fuel bias. With 2,100. Enter. Load summary. Oh no, confirm next load. Oh no. Oh. Well, I've got the correct amount of fuel, but is it now going to offload all those passengers?
50.
Oh no! Unloading!
30, 20,
Fast turn.
10.
I think I've done it. Who's that? Flywater, thanks. £2 CVR. I have no clue, but I have notes. It's fine. Is that what? I forgot to set it on. I don't know. Thank you. Cheers, Sasha. Zero Fuel 8. I'm looking for 25. I've screwed something up here. Fast unload. Select load. 2,100. Full passengers. 3/4. Load. Confirm load. Start loading. Fast load. Everyone's on. And I've got my fuel. There we are, 2,100. I fixed it. Fast loaded check. Thanks, Edo. Right, fuel on board then. I have 2,100. It's close enough. Enter. Total reserves are going to be the sum of these two, 650. I think that... Oh! I'll just put 650 there. Does that include FinRes though? Oh, I'll just put 650. No, no, this will be FinRes. Archaic FMC 297 clear. Alternate. So alternate to divert 350 to Ottawa. Hold is going to be 297. Okay, there we are. Total reserves equals something, and that's it. You don't do anything else in the FMC. The performance we have to do on a calculator and set the V speeds. Right, we're still here. I've got to do this quicker. Akeem, hello. Just wondering, do you have a video tutorial on how to execute a diversion with discussion on the ground before departure en route to destination, highly being likely, and with go-arounds? Akeem, if you search YouTube FlyJSim diversion tutorial, there's about a 28-year-old video which talks about diversions en route, but I think that goes into a lot of detail. Have a look at that. Right, on the floor, landing gear. I'm not going to do this on the next sector. I think it's just the first sector you do all this. Oh no, it's doing the upside down thing, isn't it? Yay! There we are. So first flight of the day, I think we do this. So check that. Oh, there we are. Press inner switch. I don't usually do any of this. Is it this one? Yeah. Check the green lights. There, they're off. Close the door. Landing gear alternate release doors up here. There we are. Aft gear release handle. Oh, yeah. I hope I've just not. Landing gear inhibit switches. Open the guard. Check normal closed guard. Okay. Airframe icing's all set. Excellent. Go, 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 go. Engine cargo fire tests. Okay, that's that one, and that one. And, have I just shut off the APU? I've just turned the APU off, haven't I? I have. Yes, if you do the APU fire test, it turns off the APU, just to be aware of that. And I've got no APU. Start. Oops, I'll imagine I've done the other test then, because I did that yesterday. Baggage aft switch checked. There we are. Baggage forward test switch tested. Emergency exit lights are armed. Seatbelt signs on. No smoking on. Test caution advisory to test. There we are. Landing altitude set. That's going to be 0. Bleed controllers on minimum. Want bleed air on as well. They're on minimum. Recirc switch is on. Takeoff warning test perform. Oh crikey. I'm trying to do this all properly for the lovely viewers. Alright, test. ADC test 1, 2, 2. There we are. Stall warning test 1. Stall warning test 2.
Terrain.
Yeah, that's steering on. V speeds. Right. So this is great. The aircraft here, the short runway, is usually flap 10. What's the minimum flap setting? It's usually flap 5 for takeoff. Here we're going to need a higher flap setting because it's a very short runway. But lo and behold, SimBrief comes to the rescue. So takeoff, runway 26, weather's in, short runway, optimum, calculate, and this is showing end top, which is just the normal takeoff power setting, with flap 10. Now, if I click this here, I don't know if you guys can still see that. There we are. If I click this, you get all the V speeds. Where's the click? There it is. You get all the V speeds preset for you, and when you select flap 10, remind me that I have to click it again because this is based off flap 5 V speeds, but flap 10, these are lower speeds. And when we do get the lower speeds, they should be lower. And that's what it's recommending. Flap 5, I think, is the usual. Yeah, it's Flying Canuck saying, hello, Captain. Flew the queues for a while out of YTZ. I'll join this one. No, it's flap 5 usually. How do I... Alright, I'll go off what you're telling me. Flap 5. Calculate. It says, messages, max runway weight exceeded by 200 kilos. I'm fully loaded, Flying Canuck. And I'm not going off the end of the runway this stream. Flap 10. I trust it. Right, please let me remind me to update the speeds with flap 10 when I'm done. Right, that's all done. I've highlighted everything accidentally. Right, performance complete. V speeds are set. Flight taxi switch to taxi. Ah, yes, we've done the EGWS test. Pitch roll in. Fuel's done. Auto feather test. I did that yesterday. It takes ages. All measures done. EFIS. Right. QNH. What's the weather? Is there any ATC here? No. So let's get the latest METAR. It's currently showing here -6 3029. So I've changed the altimeter to inches of mercury. 3029. Oh, it's high pressure. That's it. Runway. Let's have a look at the chart here. What's the runway QDM for runway 26? It's 262. There we are. 262. Oh, I've got windows opening up. Right, heading 262. I'm glad I've got a dash pilot here, especially one that flies out of here too. Oh, he's going to be laughing his head off the whole stream. 262. I won't bother with Jim's heading bug. And the top altitude on this SID, the Bommet 7, what's the stop altitude here? Unless otherwise assigned, maintain 2,000 feet. What a low stop altitude. Right, 2,000 feet it is. We'll level off there for a second and then imagine we've got further climb. Oh, I want FMS on anyway. FMS 1. 2,000 feet. Great. And then I need to press outsell when I line up. Alright, FMC, EFIS, everything's loaded. Why is my clock off? Have I still got no power? Oh no, external off, APU generators on, that's fine. Right. Anti-skid tested on, that's by Jim's. Alright, tested. EGWS, yep, tested. AD. Yeah, nav aids set. Oh no, I haven't set my nav aids. What have we got here I can tune? Localizer 11015. I'm going to do a localizer approach later. Oh, I don't know how that works on this. 11015. I think I've always done ILSs in this. 11015. Oh, I've got to mention I've got 2 weeks off now. Yay. 11015. So that's nav 1, nav 2, 11015. I'm just using my radio tuning panel. Yes, I've got a few days penciled in for streams. Right, we're ready. Can I self-position off this, guys? Or do I need to... Yeah, if I go full right, easily clear. We don't need pushback then. Perfect. Right, let me get rid of the GPU. That's disconnected. Alright, anti-collision lights on. Let's turn the music off, turn this up here as well so we can enjoy the sounds. The sounds on this add-on are superb. Right, anti-coal on. AP bleed is off. I think. Off. Prop start feather. Right. Which button's that? 8. Oh, have I... Is that right? I've done it this way. Eh? Ignition 1 and 2 normal, and then I just start the engines, do I? Oh no. Nice to have a Dash 8 pilot in the chat, I know, and I haven't been looking here. He's told me about the flaps. We're usually late weight limited performance out of YTZ, but did you use flap 10? Afterwards. Alright, right, let's start the engines. Clear prop. And I've got new Sky up and running, look at this. On time departure, so we're logging all our flight information. Just need to make sure I book the... Oh, it's not coming. I forgot to book the flight actually, so it's a good job I checked. Right, so all the flight information is then there. Book flights. Oh, for goodness. Damn it, I booked it too late. So I'll put 1608 or 09. There we are. That's the flight there at the top. Start flight. There we are, new sky's up and running. Right, clear prop. Select engine number 2. Start. Select switch auto-centered. And that's it. It's spooling up. Oh. Look at a beast. Great prop animations on this. Have I done that right? Uh-oh, flying Canuck. I think it's going to be very critical today. Am I right? This bit's reinforced here, just in case the prop comes off. Well, it's doing a thing, anyway. I just followed this checklist. I'll start now, engine number 1. And it did auto-center. There's my gear view. Smart looking aeroplane, isn't it? Perfect. Twinson, I have a question. What is MCAS? It's the Maneuvering Control Augmentation System. A controversial feature when Max first started flying, but a system that well works as designed and intended to encourage a nose-down pitching moment when you're stalling. Beautiful. It's a great add-on. The textures are superb. Right, engine, start, click, auto-centered. Now, do I have to not... Yeah, I need to put the condition levers forward first, but I'll just turn the APU generator off. APU off. Main bus tie off. Condition levers max. Here we go. This is the sound everyone likes. Let's go outside for this. I think we can hear that here. Listen to this as I unfeather the props. Great sound. Lucas, the last time we see the gear intact. Unbelievable. It's a great add-on. Alrighty, so I've done that. Ice protection is required, yes. We need a lot of this on today. Do I open these now? Or is that when I'm in icing conditions? I definitely want pitot static on. Window heat warm up. Caution, warm up normal if static air temperature. Do not select. No, it's freezing here. Do I turn those off now? I think so. Right. Pilot with pitot window on. I did. Oh no, it was off. Look. Rudder travel check. Okay, no steering is now on. Radar standby. Thank goodness for this checklist. Auto feather on. There we are. Fuel pumps on. Standby PTU pumps on. Flap set. So we said 10, and I have remembered when I've selected flap 10 to update these speeds. There we are. I've clicked it, and we've got the correct V speeds now set. Bleeds on /min. There we are. Taxi checklist. So taxi light on, and control lock I'll leave on for now. Right. Here we go, guys. Just get rid of the brakes. Oh, moving. Great sound. Clear the building, no problem. Oh, tight. Taxis beautifully. Wow, amazing. Right. It's a really short taxi. Oh, I should be unicomming here, shouldn't I? Or C-taffing. I'll go with unicom. Billy Bishop traffic, it's Outback 1 Delta Alpha, taxi runway 26. Perfect. So, we'll imagine we've been de-iced. To be fair, there's not much snow here, it's just very cold. superb sounds. Trader, is this default or third party? This is default. This is default airport. Well, it sounds like a flotilla of angry bees. It does a little bit. Oh, my Streamlabs overlay fingers not worked on my iPad, so I can't see if I've muted myself. Right, here's the whole point. Oh. There we are. Parking brake set. Right, I better do some checks. So it says set the bug to 160 knots, but I'll just leave it as it is. We'll set that later. 2,000 feet set. Outs. No, we do this when lining up. Right, what does my notes say? Before takeoff, push go around. Go around. Nav, if you want it. So nav. And outsell. Otherwise it won't level off. Stupid button. Why does it not automatically have that? Heading and course is set. Nav, I want on FMS. FMS. Control lock off. Takeoff power, and off we go, isn't it? Oh no, not yet. Takeoff power, end top. Yeah, we've got a bit of that. Yeah, number 3 hydraulics now go on apparently. Elevator full. Right, I don't have the yoke here, but I'm doing the checks now. Aileron. Oh, what? Why is it not letting me aileron? I hope my aileron's working. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and that can now come off apparently. Yaw damper on. Altimeter set. Standby altimeter set. Taxi light on. Emergency brakes off. Right, runway hold short. Anti-collision light on. Landing lights on. Taxi light off. Pitot statics on. Transponder to out. Which I hold 2000 standby. I hold this down, don't I? There we are. On out. Trim set for takeoff. I can't remember whether the takeoff warning test is done. Done. Flight taxi to flight. Radar, weather. There we are, we're ready for takeoff. Set it on highway. I think they're all clear. Right, I better turn up FlyJSim actually, because I did hear someone talking very quietly. There we are. Benny Bishop traffic, Alpaca 1 Delta Alpha takeoff, runway 26, departure to the east. Right, there we go, Toga's in chat, wish me luck. Just need to pull the levers, don't I, out of the above flight idle. Yaw damper on, yeah, I've done that. I've done outsell, yaw damper. Pro Dash 8 pilot here. The spoilers are up, but that's just normal, isn't it? I remember taking off behind one of these thinking they forgot the spoilers, but no. A PB sandwich to the west. Yes, it takes off to the west, but we're going to be going east. Departure to the east is where we're heading after departure. It's just the initial directions here. 800 feet immediate turn to the west. Right. This is where it gets a bit messy and I forget everything. Where's my... Right, my notes say throttle, takeoff, flap 0, engage autopilot, climb power. Right, here we go then. Let me just get this out of flight idle first. There we are, we're ready. Go, I'm in flight rating. Oh, a lot of left rudder coming in. V1's 118 as is VR. Good. 80 knots checked, release forward pressure. Yeah, I'm glad I went flap 10. V1 rotate. Oh, crikey, that is short, isn't it? Cool. Possible climb. Gear up. 800 feet, we've got that left turn coming. Get the turn going first. I'll do my flyby. It's 800 feet, commanding a left turn. Yes! I'm dashing. Oh, 1 to go already. Oh, beautiful. Right, levelling off. And I'll accelerate and retract the flaps a bit earlier, level off, remember, 2,000 feet. Oh my god, my speed! Flaps. Up. Coming up, and I'll reduce speed to 200 knots, or maintain 200 knots when I get there. Okay. Once the turn's complete, I'll get the autopilot in. But this is the SID, guys. Immediate left turn, level off at 2000. Oh, I better put my props. Yeah, there you go. Alright. I think we're all in trim there. Oh, I'm not descending. Ah! Turboprops are hard. Right, trim. Am I in trim now? No. There we are, I'm in trim. Right, autopilot engaged. There we are. So, speed. No auto throttle here. So let's have a little look on Navigraph. We've done the initial turn. Bomb it, max 210. We're doing 200. Vector to Edmos. We're almost at Edmos. I'm going to go direct to Tesuk now. So direct to Tesuk, number 4. Enter. Round we go, and I'm going to climb to flight level 240. Ah, can't remember what I'm climbing to. 250. Right, so I need to wind up my altitude. 250. What's best climb speed? Was it 210 knots? Oh yeah, sorry, Canuck, you're right. It is flying with pitch in this beast. How do I do that? Pitch hold. Right. I'm gonna go IS 205 initially, but then I'll use pitch hold. Setting climb power. Let's go. I'll leave it level change. So yeah, because I made a note here. Flyby procedures above 15,000 feet. Use pitch hold 5 degrees. It's more comfortable apparently. Outsell. I don't know what that warning was. Outsells. No, it's no warnings. Just probably guys probably can't hear me. Right, turn that down. After takeoff checklist. Bleeds on normal. Auto feather off. Fuel pumps off. Standby PTU pumps off. Altimeter set standard at the transition altitude. Great. Are you guys impressed with my dashing? Oh, I can now use pitch hold. Roger. So now if I press IS again, I'm in pitch hold, and basically I just pitch to maintain the speed, so it's like VS. What's Flying Canuck best speed? 210 knots until flight level 100. Okay, I'm going to lower the pitch a tiny bit then. I'm on a dash 8 properly. Slush Puppies, very nice dashing. Gary Field, very impressive piloting, love it. And have a look at Ortho down here. Well, we're actually away from the coast here, but this fantastic plugin, Edo sent me one of the mods. I don't know if he's around here still. If anyone has X-Plane, get this plugin. It gives you snow on top of Ortho. It looks really good. I didn't fly by. Beautiful. And look at it holding the speed in pitch hold. I am pro piloting this beast. So we're inbound Tesuk. It's a great SID. It should basically turn you away from Toronto. And now we're routing direct to Tesuk. Great. Oh, so we're in icing conditions. And also yesterday it tells you I had ice detected on here. So what I'll do is I'll open the engine intakes and let's see if the ice detection comes on. Oh yes, I need to open my window a little bit. Oh no, that's my gear view. Listen to me, what's the snow plugin called? There you go, Edo. Thanks a million for getting that, buddy. It's called, clicking the link, Accumulated Snow, and it automatically updates via these Skunkcrafts. Ah, look at that, we're on top of the clouds. The ice off. Ice, look, ice detected. Ah, does that mean I need to give it a blast of the boots? Can I see ice there? Unfortunately, when you zoom in, it can't. It's the goddamn window. I'll give it a quick blast of the boots then. Is it this one? I'll put that on fast and a bit of that on, and a bit of that on. Yeah, and a bit of boots there. Yeah, normal. Yeah. Let's leave that on for a minute. Domino doesn't explain now supports snow over Orpha. I believe I don't have that plugin installed yet. My Sunny Orpha turned snow. Oh really? It could well be. Right, I need to adjust my pitch slightly, look, because I'm dropping on speed, so let's go down a degree. Need to really keep an eye on that, otherwise, you know, you get into a low speed situation. Right, I think we can turn off my... Oh no, I think I've just turned that one on, didn't I? Yeah, I've turned these on. Oh, they've gone out. Pressurization's good though, diff 2.5. Oh yeah, open heater, I think that is 5,000 feet, but we're definitely pressurizing. Cabin rate of climb is 1,000 feet per minute. We'll keep an eye on that. Turn those off. Taxi light off. There we are. The ice is for champagne back here. Brilliant. Two tons, snow add-on is nice, but like Active Sky, it appears to read the airport info, so you have Insta Snow come and go. I hope it switches to NOAA Daily Snow and Ice Extent mapping. Oh, cool. Anthony, hope you're doing well, buddy. You're going to upgrade your GPU? Not at the moment. I'm on a 3080. Still okay. I plan to keep... I've had this PC for 3 years now. Or, yeah, 3 years. If it runs the sim as it still does... What am I getting here in FlyJSim? 60 FPS pegged. Yeah, I don't need to see the need to update at the moment. It's running beautifully. You're joking, Flycat. If you keep 5 degrees of pitch, you won't stall. You can even climb with one engine at pitch 5. Oh, wow. Flying Canuck, how would you rate the FlyJSim Dash 8 as a Dash 8 driver? Nick Nillis, time for a PA. We're flying between Canada and Canada, and it's overcast. ETA is at some time. I don't know how to find that on this. Yes, welcome on board. Diego, hi there. Is it difficult to install the FTSim sounds to explain? Looking at videos, but it looks like modding files all around. No, it's not too difficult, Diego. When you download the FTSim sound pack, there's a PDF document which tells you how to install it. Flying it's really good. Use it for my initial training. Very cool. ETA is in Perth. Thank you. ETA 1 hour 12 minutes. I think that's with the vectored arrival as well, so it should be a little less than that. When we get to climb, we'll put in the top of descent point, or VNAV, so it gives you a top of descent point. It works really well. Nick says, I feel very welcomed. That's great PA, yeah. Thanks, Diego. Hopefully we'll make it virtually. Am I in the right prop range as well? Am I still climbing at 900 and then in the cruise I use 850? Oh, it's good to know about the 5 degrees. Oh no, I didn't copy my FMS to Jim's. It's alright, he can have all the system information. And see, the PA was fine, but did you just end it with there? Brilliant. Flying Canuck, when you said you could fly at 5 degrees of pitch, you won't stall if you even climb with one engine. So as you slow down, I guess, I don't know how that works. I'm just thinking, obviously, it's not a fixed vertical speed, is it? So your pitch is the same. If your speed changes, it's the right pitch for your speed, I guess. Twin, you asked that question already. What is MCAS? Briefly explained earlier if you play back the video. Essentially a system to aid with stall recovery on the 737, which did not work as originally intended, unfortunately, with Max. Flying Canuck, yes, you set back the prop to cruise after your cruise acceleration. And what's a good speed indicated in the cruise? 230, 240 knots. Oh, I need to set standard first, then. There we are. Having that X checklist is brilliant. I love if an aircraft I'm unfamiliar with has an X checklist, I always get it. So nice to see, because I didn't use this last stream. I think someone made this quite recently. No problem, Twin. It's very well documented and online. Nick, what is your favourite airport to land at in real life? Or several favourite destinations all over Europe? I don't really have a particular favourite. The shortest days. No. I like sometimes going to really large international airports like Barcelona, Madrid. I like the hustle and bustle sometimes. So often in the summer though it can be hectic. Palma used to be a really favourite destination, but in the summer now it's so busy. You often have really bad slots. I'm ready for summer now. I mean, oh yeah, do I need to lower my pitch now? Look at the speed dropping off. I'm going to lower it a degree. Yeah, and people like flying Canac.
Level off.
What? Oh, traffic. What was that? I just had a... That made me jump. 500.
Traffic. Traffic.
I don't know if this is something brilliant. Right, okay, well that's boom.
Clear
Unbelievable.
of conflict.
Yes, I know, I got rid of him. Fly kind of honestly, we fly at Barber Pole between Benny Beaver and Montreal. I wish I could get away with that. And then what we'll do then is when we reach the cruise. Oh, you Canuck. Ah, yes. Don't worry. I see. I have a. Well, historically, I've had issues with people doing that. I'll close my door anyway. If there's any ATC on later, I'll pop online. Right. Approaching 250 then. Again, speed's just dropping off slightly. I'll just lower attitude. Oh yeah, Ryan Novolsky, there'll be a, yeah, Mental Pilot would have made a video on it, for no doubt. He goes into very good detail. Look, want to go, and I have outsell. If you set the wipers to the vertical position, you'll have less noise. Really? How do I do that? How do I need to turn... I remember someone told me that. Won't damage them turning on. Oh yeah! Wow. You're right, Adam, that's amazing. It is quieter. Why isn't that the default position of them? Great. Anyway, we're progressing well. Sid basically, no, unfortunately won't be able to see it, but Lake Ontario is just there down below. There's Ottawa, and then Montreal. We've flown into the main international airport on a stream, Toronto, but never from Billy Bishop. Oh, it was a lovely in yesterday's stream, but yeah, you can see the snow falling. I think it's completely overcast. A little bit clearer ahead. There we are, 25,000 feet. Diff pressure's good in the amber. Cabin altitude's about 8,000 feet. Speeds is often very frowned upon to do it because not SOP. It's get SOP, but everyone does it. There we are. That's great. It's amazing. Andrew, hi Cap, just wanted to ask you, when you have a block of flights, do you fly only with cadets since you're an LTC, or do you also fly with normal FOs? Yeah, about 80% of my flights, Andrew, is line training or line checks, and about 20% line FOs. Since I became LTC in, was it March, April last year? So it's nice now flying with a normal FO, but I like the change of line training. So I'll accelerate what to around 235 knots, just below Looking at a bit close to that barber's pole. Welcome, the Sigma and Aura guy. Thanks for subscribing. Twin, what type of approach are we having? I don't think there's ILS. In Montreal there's ILS, but coming back to Billy Bishop, it's localizer only on 2.6. Oh, now I can use the min power. There we are. Right, I want to do a fuel check as well. So where's the fuel flow? Yeah, this isn't right. Is it? Right, someone sent, I saw the FlyJSim Discord, this sim brief profile, minus 26 fuel bias. 760 kilos an hour. That seems very low. Right. I mean, I'm still accelerating, to be fair. I'll probably take the power off a little bit. Kano, what's the? I mean, I'll do a fuel check here at Bommet. We took an extra 400 kilos. Bommet's coming up in 20 miles. We'll be there. Oh, why is the light so low on this? Oh no! Oh, I can see the time is on 17 minutes. It's meant to be on bright or something. Oops. Oh, I meant to hold it out. No, I can see the clock's on. Why is that? How do I turn at the brightness? Profile must be wrong, I know. Well, let's have a look. We took extra 400 kilos. So according to this, a Bommet, which we're about to fly over the top of, we should have 1,200 kilos on board, plus we should have 1,600. Oh, it's actually not far off. Not 1,600. Maybe, I don't know, takes the descent into account as well, but it seems quite low. Black circles is the clock lighting. Black circle dials on overhead of the instrument panel. Where am I looking for the light controls? Ah, thank you. All turned up to max. Thank you. That's better. Yes, it's got an automatic clock. Oh, so I've not touched the power and it seems to have stabilised at around 235 knots. Andre, yeah, if you're a colleague of mine, you're probably going to most likely meet me in the sim. I do 3 block sim, 1 block flying. Although sometimes my sim blocks have the odd flight in, and vice versa. James, would you ever want to try aerial firefighting like doing the return drops in the 7.3? Oh, well, if they did it at my local base, I'd love to have a go, but if my operator sort of went out onto a bit of a whim, and very settled with my boring aviation career, where I want to have nothing happen to me. Great add-on this. You want a nice commuter turboprop. This is the one to go. There you go. So that's the plug-in on top of Ortho 4XP. Looks really nice. Awesome. I'm thinking of doing my so stream-wise, I'm gonna get a couple done in the next few days. I want to do a flight in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 in the InnyBuilds A300. I'm going to play around with some settings because I want to try and get the graphics better, and then maybe the next episode of the Microsoft Flight Sim career. Loads of people have commented, when are you doing your next episode? There's a lot of interest in that. So episode 6, where I need to get my jet license and my turboprop license, which we should be able to afford after the 90,000 credits we made last stream. Hey, there's no currently offline now. I think, well, I kind of was trying to say hello, who's here in chat, but if there's no ATC. I remember taking this on a VATSIM event and I found it really difficult. Obviously, this is all different to what I'm used to. Right, so I need to go to VNAV. and Edo advised me 1800 feet per minute as I've got a Dash 8 pilot. Do you use this feature? Target VS? What do you stick in here? And that gives you a top of descent point, and it complies with restrictions as well. Trader Vic, Captain, any interest in using something like Say Intentions Entourage for a little bit of in-flight RP? Not that chat isn't entertaining. No, is that the AI thing? I think I got an email from them asking me to try it out. Is this like AI? I think flying at yes 1500s, roger. There we are, and then we've got 19 minutes till top of descent. Probably not, Trader. I try to minimise the amount of things running in the background, just for sim stability, computer resources. So having another program, you know, right now I'm running New Sky, Streamlabs, Xpilot, Fly Live for the overlay, and Navigraph. So it's already 6 programs. So probably won't add another one. If I did, it would be for like a one-off, a bit like I did with the virtual ATC thing. Oh, flying cannon. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll log back on. I'll log back on. It's just historically when I've had something like that, 99% of the time it's yeah. I've come back on. Oh, I think you're just ahead of us. There you are. Your gear's down. How many flights flying cannon do you do a week? I saw on the internet mentioned 100 flights a week, Dash 8s between Porter and Alaskan Express, I think it was. No, not Alaska, Canadian Express. Brilliant. I'm going to get your lost emojis in chat. We just got an update on our Jeppesen charts view. We have now a political map on it, which is great to see where you're flying over. Oh, 2 tons. Gear as a result of the Xpilot glitch. Roger. I forgot how loud this add-on is. I might just... Ah, that's better. Is that better? I'll turn it up later on the approach. Overpaying. Yeah, the altitude is pretty much on the horizon, isn't it, in the Dash? Not slightly below, whereas yeah, you're right there in a jet, 2-3 degrees. Another operator now, but used to have a lot of flights between both cities. Yeah, I saw on Flight Radar. I was looking for I wanted to fly this aircraft. A lot of people were requesting that I took a flight in this, and I was looking for high density operations, the Dash 8, and this is the one that Google came back up as. Plus the airport in Toronto, Billy Bishop's quite interesting. Very short runway.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Cheers,
10.
your Sim CFI for the $5 Canadian. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your generosity.
Hey FYI, CRJ Beta update is coming along. I was given the go-ahead to make a video on it.
Ooh.
It's on my channel now with some new features.
Well, there's a bit of selfless advertising, but no offense taken. There you go, guys. There's go check out your Sim CFI for his videos on the CRJ. I don't know if that's the Aerosoft one, or I don't know much about CRJs. I remember flying the Aerosoft one. It was a bit dodgy, but then they sort of abandoned it, didn't they? Isn't there some jets in X-Plane that I need to try out? I've never flown the Embraer before, but what are those little baby Embraer? I'm not very good on the small, like the Airbus A220 and Embraer, and these little jets. I never see them around unless I go to certain airports and I see them. I'm like, which one's that? I never know them. Shameless plug. It's alright, I'll let him off. Cheers, your SimCFI. I will go and have a look at your videos, and I'm curious as to know what it is. Slush Puppies, that's the X-Crafts. How are the X-Craft jets? I can't believe I've not flown it. And what are the X-Crafts based off? Why is that the name of the actual aeroplane? I don't know. Look, you feel I should know this, but I always seem to know. What's that? I don't know what they are. These commuter jets. Ah, the ones. It's the Embraer 175. What Mike used to fly, Pilot Mike. Oh, it's a proper update for the CRJ. So the Aerosoft, Rosie. Hope you're doing well, madam. Nice to see you here. Yeah, the Aerosoft one was... I remember the Aerosoft. My issue was the screens were too small, so I was having to squint to see anything. Look at that scenery. Very nice. Okay, got you. So X-Craft is like PMDG flight. I genuinely thought that was the name of the aircraft. So I'm sorry, I always had one of the X-Craft aircraft. So X-Craft's the name of the dev, and it's an E175, and that's an Embraer. The E175 is an Embraer, isn't it? And the CRJ's Bombardier, correct? Same manufacturer as this aircraft. This is Ortho's, not Auto Ortho. Yeah, Jeff, this is Ortho's. I don't use Auto Ortho with the snow plug-in. Yeah, the CRJ was the first add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator, wasn't it? Like the first proper jet add-on. The sounds on this are superb. Awesome. XA Snow, yeah, I think that was what it was called. Or someone, Edo shared it earlier. But it's a really nice add-on. So as I was saying last stream, I think Ortho, when you're in the cruise, this is zoom level 15 by the way, which I use en route. And if you zoom in really far, you can see that it's a flat sort of, well, it's not flat, it's quite a plain texture, but when you're up here just looking out the window, it looks amazing. But low level Microsoft Flight Simulator is the best, you can't beat it. Well, in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, I'm having massive issues with it loading in 2024. As soon as you're above sort of 200 feet, it's just a blurry mess. I better do some work, hadn't I? 12 minutes till top of descent. Yes, let's start thinking about this approach then into Montreal. So, I did a bit of research in my stream because I wanted to fly and park where we're meant to, and apparently down here is where all the Dash 8s between these two cities fly. It's all on these stands down there. So we're going to land, it's quite a long taxi, and land on 24 right, vacate Bravo Echo, north ramp across here, and then it's quite a long taxi Alpha all the way down for 24 left, but it is what it is. Gate 2. Roger, I'll take one of these down here then. Let's have a look at the star when we get there. So we're going to be routing to Miglo. Already direct to that waypoint. Next is Rideau 330 below, which isn't applicable for the easterly runways, but the restriction at EBMOC is 240. It's where we're... Oh no, we're going to descend 1,000 feet, haven't we? Yeah, 1,000 feet. But already below that, look, it's got us at 22,000 feet on our VNAV descent, and then 16,000 feet or below at Habs. We're at 15,089, so that all checks out in the FMC. And then to Kumau, Miteg 9,000 below, we've got 8,200, TDAS 210 knots below 4,000 feet, and then after TDAS, I'll probably make a turn onto the ILS at that point, or probably just before onto a 10-mile final. Otherwise, we'll carry on going to max ordinates vector, but we'll just self-position direct to Lona. So 2-4 right. Now, I remember as a pro dash pilot, you can tune, because if you change this nav source, it kicks out LNAV. But if you hold down the format button, there you go, it lets you set your courses now for your ILS early. So 237 is the course for the ILS. Just move this over here slightly. Course 237. 237. I'll set Jim's comes up as well, so hold down format. Oops. Oh no, he's got the system page on. I know we've still got Navigraph up, so we need to go to Nav. There we are. Set Jim's course for the ILS. 237. We need to make some cold temperature corrections actually. So back both to format. Format. Fine. Great. Frequencies then. We've got the Montreal. I've got DME on the localizer, but also DME for the ILS. So if I want, sorry, I've got localizer frequency, which has no DME but looks of it, and then the log DME is 1093. So I've got to probably set 1093 on one and 1119 on the other. If you do that in the 7.3, you lose your flight director guidance on the side that has no ILS tuned on the DME. So we only ever tune this, which I'll probably do now. 1119. So ILS. I'll just use the radio tuning panel. 1119. It's active box 1, and now active box 2. 1119, 1119. Frequencies courses. Right then, cold temperature corrections. Current temperature. Excuse me. No, that's Billy Bishop. It's -8. Freezing cold, 3008. So, you might be using this, so I got the table up earlier. Here's the cold temperature corrections, source is the FAA, but you can get this easily online. And we need to make corrections. The minimum will be adding 20 feet, which is -10. And then, just have a look at this here. We need to temperature correct the MSA, so we'll call it 3,300. So looking at the table here, 3,000 minus 10 is 290, plus 300 is 30. So we need to, 290 plus 30 is 320. So 320, the temperature corrected MSA is 3,620. So any chart, this is what we do at my operator, any charted altitudes below 3,620 feet we need to change, so that's the final approach fix. So 3,000 feet, looking here, we need to add 290 feet. So yeah, the platform altitude will set 3,300, but we'll self-position, we're not going to be. But if it was a procedural arrival at my operator, we'd maintain 3,300 until intercepting the glide slope because of the cold temperature correction issue. I don't know if you can change it to dash one here, but the minimums look 306, we'd add 20 feet to that, so it would be 326. Because if you look at the cold temperature correction, -10, 200 feet above the aerodrome, it's 20 feet increment. So the minimums are now 326. But I think in the dash, it's your Canuck or anyone else here. Decision height is based on, is that got a radio altimeter? I'll just put the increment there. If you don't have a, you've got MDA, but decision height. Decision height is above the ground, so that would be 200 feet. Up at 220 on the DH. I think that's the sim dating. So 220 feet. Right. Frequencies, courses, minimums. Increment is we've set. So cold temperature corrections have been made. Visibility's fine. It's a nice day actually, albeit very cold. Few clouds. What does CF12? What one's C7 mean? Sea level pressure. See, this is a US thing, or Canadian thing, I should say. Anyway, there's literally no point doing landing performance because this aircraft could stop at a dime, but we'll do it anyway. So landing, calculate. We can stop in 800 meters. It's just crazy. And that's probably not even with max manual braking. How much runway have we got here? Let's have a look. We've got 3,000 meters. Right, we'll just take this exit as we discussed earlier. Great. There's no auto brake settings in this, and I'll be putting out, guys, it's the default flap setting is flap 15, correct? 35 is just short runway, so we'll land with flat 15, I think. Is flat 15 normal? Oh, Adam, we only set decision height when doing Cat 2. Is that in the decision height for Cat 2 and Cat 3? Got you. Yeah, well, it's a set. To be fair, it's the same. So MDA, does that actually mean MDA, or can it also mean DA? So would I set 326 in that case? Even though it's not an MDA, it's a DA. MDA just refers to the opposition minima. So 326. That's what I'd be setting on my operator. It's just the phraseology, 330 rounded up. Flat 15, add 10 knots. So, Canuck, these speeds here, which I've set for flat 15, is that VREF? What's the upper speed? Is that your upper speed limit? So 134 knots final approach speed? Yeah, Ryan, yeah, I won't be using reverse thrust. I'll just put the gate out to disconnect. I think I've dashed it. I've done what I need to do. Right, I need to get out a plan. So I want... No, that's my little box down there. Uh-oh. How do I get... I don't want the plan mode. Oh, I can't remember how to get just the normal display. What have I done? Ah! Oh, no, I've completely forgotten how to just get the normal non-plan mode. Well, I'm off it, but I don't want that. FMS. Yeah, we'll leave that on. That's the screen. Oh, stupid thing. Hold fort, thank you. Had I not? Thanks. I thought I'd already done that. That's why I was getting confused. Right, okay. Top of descent's coming up. In Prague, isn't it? Perth. No, I don't know. It's coming up, guys. There's definitely a page with top of descent if I've seen it. There it is. 14 miles, 2 minutes. And how much fuel have I got? I think this fuel burns well off this flight plan. Igvud. So we had 400 kilos extra at Igvud. We should have a ton. Oh no, it's actually not far off. 1300. It's actually bang on. To be fair, this was the one recommended on SimBrief. So that's the Dash 8 profile with a fuel bias of minus 26. Crazy. Right, my top of descent VNAV's appeared, so... Muted, thank you, thank you, thank you. Saw it just in time. What did I do to mute? I don't know. Thanks, guys, thanks, guys. At least I noticed that really quickly. Sacris, that's what CF12, 1 Sierra C7 across cloud cover. Cumulus Fractus. We just don't have that in Europe. Oh, look, my VNAV path's coming here. Oops, what have I just changed? Oh no, 2992. Here comes my path. Just got to take off a little bit of power when we start descending. Just maintain about 240 knots. It's a Canadian thing. There we are. Lovely, lovely sector length this. It's also not as quiet as this in the cabin from my experience. Oh, Adam, you can do temperature compensation from the flight plan page. Ah, oh. Now you tell me. I just do it because I'm used to that. Your SimCFR is based in CYUL for 5 months. I took this trip way too many times. Oh, no way. Down we go. Right, so just take a little bit of power off. Otherwise we will go through the clacker. Constant speed prop. There we go. So alternative for Otto at 0.7. Now it's holding about 245 knots now. Get a little bit less. No auto throttle, remember, in this beast. Even less power. I think when we get below a certain height, your VMO increases. It's currently MMO restricted at the moment. Yeah, you can see, look, it's slowly creeping up. Evan, have you tried level up since the update with the improved flight model? We flew it about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know if there's been another update since, or if you're referring to the first update after 2 years or whatever. Vince, yes, outsell. I've done an outsell. Yes, I did yesterday. Flying Calic for the speeds. 124 is the ref and 144 is the ref in icing conditions, but in high density airport we add 10 to the ref to get in faster. I see. See, I just usually kept the speed between the two. Waypoint alert, yes. Passing Epmok. Oh, Evan, no, I've not had any chance to try any other level up updates. What are these for? The 2 little wings on the fuselage. What does that improve? Cam says, Captain, does the VREF speed in the FMC on the 7.3 in the approach page include the 5 knots? Or do we add that before entering in the speed window? Yeah, so that's just VREF. You need to fly the minimum wind altitude, which is a minimum of 5 knots. So when you put the VREF on the FMC init ref page, VREF flat 30, it says 145. Your minimum speed is 150. So 145 is your VREF, you fly 150. The information in the FMC, you can put that wind down into it, it's purely for information, it doesn't update anything. So airflow under the fuselage, cool. Keeps the... Those things keep prop wash at bay for following aircraft, oh cool. Ryan, can you explain the concept of VREF 30, VREF 40 at some point when you're not so busy? I'm not too busy now. Only sort of get it. Is it just a notion of the speeds for the flap settings, or is it calculated somehow? So all the flap speeds, the minimum flap speeds, are based off VREF for flap 40. So VREF 40 plus 20 is flap 15. VREF 40 plus 30 is flap 5. VREF 40 plus 50 is flap 1, and VREF 40 plus 70 is the up speed. It's in the Boeing Flight Crew Training Manual, which if you type in 737 Flight Crew Training Manual on Google, I think there's about 500 copies of it, and then search, just search for VREF 40 plus, and you'll have an explanation. So if you ever want to know what the up speed is for the 737, you look at your VREF 40 speed in the FMC and just add 70 knots, and that's the up speed. You're welcome. XMHTX007, you did the same flight in 2023 on the Porter Airlines, very cool. Oh, what was that? There you go, look, my VMO's increased about 280 knots now, but we'll just keep it nice and steady at 250 here. It's quite a steep attitude looking at it like this. It is an efficient turboprop, you know, obviously compared to a jet. We're burning, what are we in the descent here? Where's our fuel flow? Yeah, it's about 600 kilos an hour. It's what the 737 burns idle on the ground. Awesome. Well, if you just tuned in, welcome aboard. We just started our descent into Montreal. Probably be touching down in around 15 to 20 minutes time. go from there. Nick, what's the most difficult part of any training you've ever done? Instrument rating, by far. The amount of habs. Habs for 2-4 left right needs to be below 16,000 feet, which will be. FMC showing 15,089. I think the belts are still on, but we'll cycle them anyway. Ding ding ding. Jeff, your old man, Fleet Concorde, they used to talk about tons just a taxi. No way, Jeff. Is he one of the known Concorde pilots? I'm reading a book at the moment from the ex-chief pilots. Well, I haven't read much recently. Adam, some fun in real life fleet info. The EasyJet UK fleet is taking delivery of their first A320neo fully assembled in China. GUZEF. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that weather down there. Chilly. So, what's all this called? Is that Lake Ontario? But then what's this lake called? Oh, and hold on, I can turn this off. Can't I? I'll put on a... Oh, I don't want the chart on. St. Lawrence. Bet that water's nippy. Not chilly, Canada, Greg. Behave. Behave. It looks cold out there, though. Look at that. Beautiful. Are on schedule. The prop looks so realistic in it as well. So in a bit of crosswind. And I think it's safe to use the replay and position the aircraft on stand, so we can do some replays after landing, then I'll have a quick break and then do a return sector. Doesn't seem to mess the aircraft around. I just have to turn the FMS off so it reboots. To see all those water makes that we want to have buoyant Dash 8s. We will find out soon. SB, so how come North America ops last few days? Tired of Europe? No, just like to shake it up a bit. Love going all over the world, which you can in Desktop Simulator. Well, what was our last stream? I can't remember. Looking now. It was... Oh yeah, Las Vegas to Los Angeles. And then Houston, Miami. Yeah, we've not been in Europe for a while. And then we flew the threshold level up. Where was that? That was in... Oh gosh, yeah. Durban, Cape Town. We've not been in Europe for a while. My last one was... I haven't even flown in Europe this year on a stream. It's just cool to visit some different places, do some different procedures. Anthony, did you have a favourite seat on the Dash 8 when you commuted? I think it was a free-for-all, if I remember. It was not here. It was so loud. Honestly... Yes, that's what I usually did. no flights in Europe, unsubbed, unacceptable. Well. Like I said, the INI builds A300 for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 I'd like to try, because I have access to that. I'll probably do that next stream. And that'll probably be Friday. Anyway, we're about to be flying downwind soon. Actually, no. Keep the charts up. It's very much doing everything for me at the moment. And 9,000 feet or below at mid-second. Oh, I better bring the speed back. Approaching 10,000 feet. Oh, I need to set the altimeter. I forgot I'm in Canada, US. Altimeter in Montreal is 3008. Where were you, chat? Where were you? Altimeter set. Right, 250 knots, reducing. Right, turn the music off, lights on. Look at that, 250 at 10,000. Can't teach it. A bit of power. Great. We were testing. You were testing me. Might need some icing soon. Right, aircraft will be downwind soon, but it's overcast here. We won't be able to see it. Right, I better do some of this checklist, hadn't I? Bugs I've set, my V speeds, they're all updated. Cruise, did all that. Yeah, fuel transfer, haven't done that. Minimums I've set, descent speed, a bit faster, that's fine. Right, approach checks. QNH is set, fuel pumps on. Standby PTU on, and then we land. Bleeds on minimum. Are they still on minimum? No, I put them to normal. Can I put them on minimum now? Yes. I'll forget otherwise. Condition levers max. And then we land. Right, I think I know what I need to do. It's the flap extension profile, I always forget this. Is it flap 5, then gear down, and then flap 10 or something like that? SB2008, you like the gear going down in that wing view. Alright, I'll try to remember to go in that view then. We are downwind now. VNAV's doing an amazing job. Vertical alert. Oh, is that just because of the restriction? Yes, it's done it perfectly. 9,000 feet or below at Mittig. And next we've got 4,000 feet or below. There we are. Look at TDAS, max 210 knots. They're straight, I believe, on the Dash A FMC. This FMC is apparently very realistic. Flying Canuck will confirm. 6,000 feet downwind will be, which is good. I think I need some engine anti-ice on. Yeah, prop on, slow, on, normal, on. I just don't want any ice. I don't know any of the icing systems work on this aircraft. The boots inflate though now, remember? Oh, we're just coming out the cloud look. Ah, it looks really nice in the sim. There's the airport. There is Montreal. It's called Montreal. What was it? Pierre Elliott, John Picard, Trudeau International. Something like that. Looks cold down there. Oh, what's this? I didn't notice that on my test sector. There's some hot air balloons there, covered in snow. Brilliant. Right, beam 6 hours. I just need to judge when to turn final. There's Dorval. Roger. Ah, this X-Plane update is brilliant. Well, I say X-Plane update. It's plug-in with the snow. Is that what it looks like right now in Montreal? Is it whiteout? Yeah, -8. Yeah, 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Right, start reducing the speed to 210 knots. Need to be at 210 by TDAS, so let's slowly reduce. Oh, isn't there some funky thing you need to do with the prop levers? So I can put it to 900 now. But isn't there some funky thing you do with max 1080 to keep them there, but not, and in case you go around you get the higher prop setting? I don't know. I remember something. Right, I'm going to go off oh god, my speed. I'm going to go off VNAV now and go to vertical speed. There we are. And match my heading up, which I've not done once on the entire sector. So we're going to turn downwind and turn base ourselves. Where's the airport? I'm trying to judge this. Try and do some sort of CDA. Flying Canuck, do I put them in max? Do you use them max? I think Flyby doesn't produce a noise thing. There's no DME on this frequency either, which is pain. Want to go is checked. Just judging when to turn. Okemi's about here. Lorna out there. Is out at 12 miles. So probably just turn inside of Lorna. Right, what's the MSA in this sector? 3,000 feet. Let's descend to 3,000 feet. Self position. There's no procedural arrival, it just stays on an indefinite heading. I reckon we can turn base now. Yeah. So, turning base. So, I'm going to go heading select. Round we go. 140 will do. Speed just dropping. And I now need to get rid of this, so I need to go to nav source. There we are. Onto the ILS. Glide slope information is there. 850, then Rund MP London. Like that. Then up to 1020, okay. I did it! No, that's gone to 10. That's gone to 1020. Whoops! Not a problem. Speed. I'll go flaps 1 here. Or flaps 10. Off, 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 off. Vertical speed I'll reduce. Try and do some sort of CDA. Well, the Canadians will have to deal with the noise. Right, that'll do for an intercept heading. Perfect. Arming localizer, which is nav, because I'm out of the FMS mode. Are your wipers not in part? I was told to do this. Oh, I did what people said regarding that reduced MP thing. I don't know. Now, is it gear down next? Gear down flap 10? What's the next platform altitude? Oh, it is 3,000. Remember I said I had to maintain 3,300 for... But I'm going to have to keep descending, otherwise I'm going to miss the glide. Log capture. I'm going to have to set a low altitude. But now we have got a low altitude, I can safely set a low altitude here. 2,000 feet. Set 1,000 feet per minute. That will get my glide slope. I'm in perfect control here. Yeah. Oh, is it? I hope we're not IMC. Looks it's a bit overcast over here. Great. I'm going to drop my gear down now. Oh, that view, sorry. As requested. There you go. Gear down view. Wonderful. That is a famous view on YouTube. Right, next flaps 10. I've got to be below 181 knots. Yep. What's happened to? Oh, my glide slopes ran off. Oh crud! Like lower vertical speed. Down we go. Cool. What happened? I put like 1,000 feet per minute in. Another natural flops. Less power. That's definitely going to come in now. Oh yeah, I've got no problem going slow in this beast. Right, glide slope capture. And I need... Oh no, flat 15 landing. I missed approach altitude to climb 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet is... altitude. Set. Speed. Oof. Right, well I can see a runway just in the distance. Oh crikey, I don't like how my stall speeds are so... I'm going to go maybe on the higher arrow as VREF because of the ice. Yes. Right, flaps, reduced MP. Oh yeah, look, the prop's gone back to 870 now. Right, I think I'm ready to land. Runway's just about in sight. Wish me luck. Autopilot's disengaged. Oh yeah, I need to unicom. Montreal traffic, Alpaca 1 Delta Alpha, shore final for runway 24 right. Oh, my speed's high. Come on, speed. But the thing is, every time you change your power in this thing, your rate of descent's massively impacted, isn't it? Whereas in a jet, it just affects your speed. You get a little bit of a pitch moment. I feel I'm going a little bit fast here. But I'm using... The upper blue arrow is the VREF for ice, isn't it? Oh, it's confusing. The sounds are great, aren't they? Oh, yeah, it's added power there. I can feel the aircraft ballooning. A bit zoomed in, I think. I have to take my hand off the controls here. So I can't check. That's better. Remember, cold temperature corrections are modelled and explained, so we've added 20 feet to the minima for the cold temperature correction. Yeah, I don't like how those red speeds are so close to the minimum VREF. Must be to do with the ice.
Terrain.
Shush.
100.
Checked. Right, don't close the power. Don't close the power.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Where are they? Come on. Oh, yes. I need to go to fly idle. Yes. Do you see that, guys? Oh, did you see that? Our first ever butter, I think. I've never managed one before. Oh, the runway's slippy. Oh, wow. It makes a big difference using flat 15, I think. Oh, what a kiss. What a kiss. Welcome to Montreal. Superb sector. Oh, that's the first ever time I've buttered the dash. I always absolutely hoon it in, usually. Yes! Claps up. But I think going back to Toronto, I'm going to have to do a flap 35 landing because it's a very short runway. But yeah, we'll go with that today on that sector. Wonderful. Right, flaps to... oh no, I've done all that. So we've landed. So I'm going to taxi straight ahead to where Porter or one of the other airlines land. It's all the way over here, stand 24 somewhere over there. So I've got that open in the background. I'll do everything as per SOP in the dash. So landing lights off. I can put this to red, anti-collision light on, control lock on. Flaps are up, transponder to standby. Excuse me. Standby, radar off. That's down here, off. Fuel pumps off. Flight taxi to taxi. Airframe icing's all off. Pitot static system all off. There we are. Main bus tie to tie. I've not crossed any runways, have I? No. That's good. There we are. Yaw damp off. Transponder standby. APU on. We'll leave that on for the turnaround because it's freezing cold. Making a left turn onto the northern ramp in a second. Start the APU. APU generator online loading next. I won't do all these checks when we go on stand because that's to fully shut down the aircraft. Beautiful. How do I turn off localizer glide slope modes? How do I turn all that off? I don't know. I don't know how to turn it off. Someone in chat will help me. Right, we're on the parallel taxi. We're going to make a right turn on the east apron soon. And then another little turn. And then we'll taxi you on to stand. Stock scenery here. There's another little Dash 8 look, taxiing out. So this must see a lot of Dash 8 operations. We landed in the end with a ton of fuel, which is great. I think that fuel bias is needed. I think that's like pretty much bang on. So straight line here. This is where all the Dash 8s park. Anvil, oh, nice laddie, you just ground loop the beaver. Oh, I've not done that on any live stream in the career mode once. No, not once. Yep. Flying Jackal is here. Deb from the FlyJSim, thank you very much for your popping in, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all doing well, all the Debs and your colleagues. When are we getting the 200 in Explain 12? We were talking about that earlier briefly. Main bus tyre needs to be... Alright, I'll have a look at that in a sec. I've just collided with a fuel truck and a GPU cart. Round we go. Sounds spot on. I love how Explain looks. The stock airports are just a work of art. Right, let's go for stand number 8. So airbridge is a bit tall. Oh, I've got a marsh. Oh yes, I've got this VDGS thing as well, so we'll get marsh as an Explain now. Beautiful. Although he's behind the lamppost. Will he tell me to stop? I don't know. Oh yeah, here he goes. I can't see when his arms are crossed. I think it's about there. At least I can stop the plane when I want it to be stopped. Right, so that bus tie, I need to... What was it? I can't remember. Main bus tie to tie. I'll leave that off then. Right, APU on the generator. Start. I've done that. Right, taxi light off. Window heat off. Pilot side window heat. Oh, I don't know which one. Oh yeah, off. Standby PTU pumps off. Radios, we'll leave those on. Start feather, and then you leave that for 30 seconds, correct? Before you turn them off. I remember that as Fly B, and everyone take their seatbelt signs off, and the camera crew will be like, put your seatbelt signs back on. Ayub, I mean, no audible warning for autopilot off. It turns off when pilots are distracted, could be dangerous. Yeah, there isn't any ding dong with that, I don't think. Super that one. Right, that's about 30 seconds. So, anti-skid will just turn off. Also waiting for that. Nose wheel steering off. Bleeds off min. Off min. Condition levers fuel off. There we are. So let's hold down. There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... Where are we? Montreal. Montreal in one piece with an absolute beast of a landing. Right. Have my props stopped spinning? Yes, they have. I won't do the rest of the checks. That fully shuts the aircraft down, so I'll leave it in that configuration with the anti-coal off. There we are, that concludes my flight on New Sky as well. Let's see how we scored. It's got to be a great score, because that was a beast of a landing. And then I think going into Billy Bishop again, I've got to go flat 35, and it won't be such a beast of a landing then. There we are. New Sky. Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10. Brilliant. Flying Jack, how was the flight? Amazing. It was amazing. No issues. Only issue was me flying it. I did really well. We've had Dash 8 pilots here, and so long as they're happy, I'm happy. That's actually quite profitable, isn't it? For you know, short little sectors like that. Fuel burn used 900 kilos lower than the estimated minimum of 933. Yeah, it was efficient flying. CDA. Beautiful. Right then. We should be able to do a replay, and when replay's complete, put the aircraft back in position, and it shouldn't affect any of the systems. There's not many aircraft you can do that in the sim. I think the Flight Factor ones get all broken. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll then free to the Be Right Back screen. Give me 10 minutes to set up. We'll aim to push back from here, next sector, at about 45, so in about, probably need a bit longer, around 1745 to 1800 Zulu for pushback next sector, so about 30 to 45 minutes. Anyway, let me get the replay all set up here in the background. Just log off of X-Pilot as well, and cue the music, which should start now. Oh no, that's my other one. Right, let me just turn off the overlay on the top. Let's see how the replay goes. I've got to do that replay because it was a beautiful landing. Oh, perfectly positioned. The sounds on this is superb as well. Oh, holding their PC. And I've... Oh, it's going to be a hard one. And then... Oh, nah. A little bit of decrab at the end. Superb. Just the FPS drops a little bit when you zoom in. Flies beautifully. Well, all aircraft in this sim fly beautifully. Love it. Oh. Had a little bit of a crab. Oh, what a butter. I did put the reverses in. You just put them in the idle position, don't you? And everyone always says you never use the reverses in the Dash 8. Beautiful. Right, oh, it's got to be the gear view, isn't it? Yeah, let's do the gear view. Right, what I'm going to do is just put you just before touchdown. You can watch the gear view. Oh, it's the replay, it holds it together. Buttery landing, and I'll put you to be right back screen, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes from now, guys. Alright, there we go. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, subscribe to stay up to date, and I'll see you at about 5:30. Alright, cheers, guys. Bye. Thanks for the intermission, guys. Back Ready for the return sector to... Oh, I need some piece of paper over. To Toronto. Forgot where we're going. Billy Bishop. Flight to around an hour. Same as it was on the way there. The only thing I've done since gone is have a break, turn off the FMS, which I'll reload in a second. Adam said, Captain, quick question. 737 related. Saw a question of a well-known low-cost European airline landing. Just want to touch on the pin. The reverse thrust has been activated. Is this possible? Yes. So below... Oh, top of my head, is it 5 or 6 feet RA? It is possible to select them. It would have been done in error, and it's easy to do, especially when you're landing in really challenging conditions and it's gusting and you're having to make multiple inputs. And I've landed before, and I'm no word of a lie, I didn't actually know I'd landed. It was that smooth, and I went for the reversers. So, you know, in these conditions it's really difficult, and you can sometimes just get luck with the wind and touch down smoothly, and you select the reverser and you go, oh, actually it wasn't quite on the ground. So that's most likely what happened. Anyway, let's jump into the flight deck. As I said, completely as I left it, apart from turning off the FMCs and FMSs. So what I'll do is power those up, and that was just to clear all the old data out of there. I don't know if that's the correct procedure and how it works, but we'll turn it on now. We saw earlier it takes a while for it to power up. Forgot to actually reset the X checklist. I don't know if there's a quick way of resetting X checklist, but we'll quickly go to the start. And again, a lot of this we can now skip out because it's only on the first sector of the day, for example, all that stuff. But yeah, there we are. Just the initial power up will do. So DC buses are set, escape hatch we've already checked, flight deck displays are already on, pumps are all off, we've done all the APU tests. Let's now load the FMC, which is just initializing now. That's what's going to take us the most humble brag. Honestly, when you're landing in these really challenging conditions, it is excuse me, it is possible to land and realise you've not landed. It's always when it's really smooth, you always absolutely smash it down as well. Right then, so initialization's complete, flight plan. We're in CYUL, flying to Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu. Again, this might not be the correct order for it to be loaded in, but it's the way I've always done it and it works. We're now going to be flying. There's no SIDS here, so it's just direct bob key. So I think if you go here, I've not done a test sector on the return one, but if I go to menu here, departures, it will be runway 24 left, enter, and there's no SIDS. Oh, I see you're 4. Hold on, what have I missed? Oh, there is a... Oh yeah, it's just a radar vector. Alright, well I'll select that, number 1. Then I've got something in the FMC. Enter, flight plan. There you go, just vectors, and then we'll just connect all the routing up now. So let's just get rid of Navigraph there. So from there, bob key. So I guess after no link, or do I put... Oh, type in bob key here. Yeah, bob key. That might not be the correct way, guys. Accept. Oh, what have I done? There we are, bob key. I've done a thing. Direct melty. Oh, is this start of the arrival on any of these places? Is there a melty? No, Kenvy's the transition, so I need to put direct... I need to put melty here, don't I? Melty. Oh, god damn thing. Melty. Enter. Yeah, coordinates after melty to Kenvy. Or I should be able to go menu, so the Kenvy transition. So menu, arrive. It'll be runway 26 there, yeah, for Elixir 1, so number 1, via Kenvy 2, enter, and it's going to be a localizer only approach. Please, remaining Dash 8 pilots, tell me how to fly a localizer only approach regarding the logic. When do I set the missed approach altitude? Because in the 737 you can set the missed approach altitude, it keeps descending. And I guess I've got to use vertical speed as well. Crikey. 3.65 degrees, so we're going to have a level segment. I've not practiced this on here. 3.1 miles from the missed approach point. I can start descending. Or can I start doing it from the FAF? They probably fly the RNAV approaches. What would be best? Oh, RNAV. Yes, let's do the RNAV. That looks easier, maybe. RCAP. Oh, Alpha Golf Charlie asking the wrong question. I'll fly the RNAV. So which one? We've got Lock 26. This one seems to be the one to go for. Let's do a bit of that. GNSS. So Arnav Zulu runway 26. G. It's got to be number 3, isn't it? And there's an X-ray apparently. Oh, there's that one. Right, I'm gonna do the Zulu. Number 3. Enter. Oh, what transition do we want? Where does the star terminate? Stars at Verpi. Have I got a Verpi? No, I don't. So I don't have a Verpi. God damn it. Let me just overlay this. See where Verpi is. Navigraph is such a powerful tool. So Verpi, I can self-position there from Murom, or where's the star terminate? I'm just going to go Murom direct, not to Verpi. Let's just do Murom direct to Degsu. So I'll put 0. Oh, I'll just leave it blank. So Murom direct Degsu. Oh, so how do I... I've got 2 Verpis. Delete. No link, delete. Yeah, Murom RMP Degsu. Right, I think I've done it right. And I've got no link here, that's fine, because it's the Melty direct to Kenvis in the flight plan. Melty direct Kenvis, so I can delete that. How's that looking? It's very... Oh, X-rays via Verpi. Are you joking? Damn it. Well, I'll just do Zulu via Degsu. It's fine. I don't know which one's which. Why is everyone... Is X-ray the correct one? It's a restricted instrument procedure. I'll just do Zulu. It's the same approach. It just goes via a slightly different point. One is offset and one's straight in, I think. Yeah, I'll do Zulu. Unless ATC come online and tell me. Right, I've joined the dots. We now can go to Perth. No, in it. Where is it? Fuel. Yeah, there we are. Oh, crap! I forgot to start boarding. Fast load, guys. You can see it hunker down on its gear. Look. There we are. Doors closed. Fuel is in. We needed the same amount of fuel on the way back. 2.1 tons. Well, that is loaded. Full load of passengers. Full load of baggage. Just below the maximum zero fuel weight. Great. The zero fuel weight is the same as the plan. So 25.3. This says 20. Slightly less. We'll go 25.4. Enter fuel on board to 1. And what was it we did before? Alternate to the main international airport, wasn't it? CYYZ is 299. Oh, god damn it. Enter. Hold. We'll put FinRes. Oh no, I put that in wrong. 467. Look. Hold is 299. Perfect. So total reserves includes FinRes and diverting. Right, that's done. Next is performance, which I'll get my handy performance calculator from SimBrief up. Oh, I need to bring my new flight plan in. 2 secs, guys. It's got a little bit of a go slow. View flight plan. There we are. So if I share this here, you should be able to see it. Takeoff. Runway 24 left, full length, or put wet, even though it's dry. Anti-ice auto, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So flap 5, and the speeds are set 125, 128, 130. So if I click down here somewhere, it's not far off. Look. The actual V speeds 127, 127, a couple of knots, more 1 knot. That's really good. This SimBrief performance calculator is neat. Right, that's all set. Altimeter, has that changed? Let's have a look. Weather. Altimeter is 302. Really? No, wrong airport. That's why. 3023. Really? Oh no, how do I navigate? How do I change the weather from the airports? Oh, that's better. 3007 minus 7. Sorry, it's dropped a little bit. There we go. Right, checklist. So I don't need to do any of this. This is all pre-flight stuff, which we did on the first sector, testing all the systems. I'll just turn on the seatbelt sign. It's still on. And all the ice protection panels are all tests. Air conditioning, land out at sea level. Bleed controller minimum, which it's set to. Recircs are on. Bleed 1 and 2 off. Done all the tests here already. We've set our V speeds. Pitot static switches are in normal position. Emergency brakes all on. Anti-skid. There we are. I think we're pretty much where we are now. There we are. Did that first sector. Doors are closed. Anti-cushion light to red. I am going to have to order some pushback off this stand though, aren't I? So, pushback. Pre-plan. Oh! Oh, what's happened here to pushback? Hey? Guys? I had that once before and it crashed. Oh, why is the better pushback in the spot view? Oh, and as soon as I drag it to that, it's crashed. Oh, it doesn't crash, it goes... Uh-oh.
Run.
Oh, it's completely broken.
Run to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Edo, didn't work for you either. And now I'm worried I've done that. It's going to break, isn't it? Alright, power back it is. And hopefully the tug won't appear. I'll see if it's appeared through the building. No, it's not here. Right, that's good. Shall I disable the pushback? I feel like I should. They're francophone here. Tug drivers naturally on strike, but they're all beta out of here. Yeah, I tried to restart. Yeah, we've got to push back off here. Power back off stand. Yeah. Right. Correct aircraft at least. Prop feathers start feather. Is that the right one? Yes. And then ignition 1 and 2. Let's do it. So number 2. Start. Uh-oh. What's it not happy with, guys? Oh, it's happy. Hopefully that's the only issue we have. Sounds are just mega. Beautiful. Right, that's returned to the normal position, starting engine number 1. Yeah, look. I'm having to push it twice. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. Beautiful. Tommy, shame you're not flying the MD-80. You could do the pushback with the reverse thrust like in the good old-fashioned days. Oh yes, when we fly the MD-80, we usually do a power back. I've not flown the rotate MD-80 in a really long time, and there's one by... I forgot the name of the dev in Microsoft FlyJSim. We've flown that a couple of times as well. But this has been requested a few times in the last month or two. Right, I've done all that. APU generator off. APU off. Main bus tie off.
Welcome.
Condition levers max 1020. Yes, this is where it sounds wonderful. Right, that's done. Ice protection is required, so we'll put that on normal because it's freezing cold. All the pitot static heaters on. I know it's warm up. I want it on immediately. Check rudder travel. No steering on. Radar standby. Auto feather on. Which is here. Fuel pumps on. Standby hydraulic pressure, PTU. Flaps set, so we are only going flap 5. Bleeds on min. Right, now I need to power back, which I've never done before. So, how do I... Max reverse, surely. Alright, wish me luck. This could go flying backwards here. Whee! Oh no, how do I cancel? Oh no, now go forward. Okay, and now I know what I need to do. Don't brake, because I'll tip it over. It's a flying balance. Brake. Oh yeah. Great. Does this aircraft have approval to do that? Should just go to reverse mode. Ah, apologies. I just put it into, I think max reverse is the only D10 I had. Oh, I love that sound. Right, let's taxi runway 24 left. Let's make sure when taxi lights on, yes. Oh no, I forgot to start New Sky! Oh no! Oh, I think it's too late now. Oh, blast, sorry guys. I forgot to set New Sky for the next sector for Alpaca Airways. Damn it. Yeah, damn it. I think it's too late now. Right, better just check where we're taxiing anyway. Task in hand. Where am I going? What position? Let me just grab the charts. Better know where I'm going. Right, so straight line. It's a really long taxi out. What's the maximum taxi speed in the straight line in this? 30 knots? They've started, it's not too late. Do I have to be stationary? Oh, you can start it now. Okay, I'll do that whilst on the parallel taxiway then. Give me something to do on this long taxi out. Hey, where's my ground speed? 17 knots, just keep an eye on that. What does AF select prop mean? Oh, I guess the speed here. Oh, you do need to be stopped. Alright, bear with me guys, I'm not blocking anyone. I'm alright for now. Alright, let me just... I've got to set up with Alpaca Airways flight, guys. Sorry. This is important. Right, parking brake set. This will only take me 30 seconds. I didn't realise you could do all this with engines running. Right, Alpaca 2 Sierra Hotel. And departing CYUL. Going to CYTZ. DH8 Delta. Departure. Well, I'm going to put plus 10 minutes, so 18:59. Book flight. Oh, I didn't know you could do this with engines running. You can only start... Oh, what have I done here? No, you prat. I put the wrong time. Oh, how do I adjust that? Oh, it's come up with a bug icon and... Oh. I know I did put the wrong time. I'm so sorry about this, guys. This is unprofessional and a real distraction. But I've got to get my Alpaca Airways flying going. Don't forget you can join Alpaca Airways Virtual Airway by using command exclamation mark VA 18. I want 1759 or just put 1800. Book. 1801. There we go. Not a full flight. Oh no, it is. It's got cargo. I've done a thing. I've done a thing. There we go. Right. Parallel taxiway. Captain Shaquille, you want your money back? No worries. Tyler, you've flown out of Billy Bishop, Montreal so many times. Have a good flight, thank you very much. God, this thing is off. 32, crikey. Oh, there's the X-Plane X5. So I don't get penalised for like the aircraft having the engines running and the anti-collision light already on. Hope not. God, this light being right next to a dash. I can remember when I first flew this thing, I was like, what am I doing? Oh, a rough idea. I'm just playing back over some old streams today. Right, let's do the before taxi checklist. So, bugs are set. V-speeds as well. Oh, God, what was the SID stop altitude? I didn't even look at that. Well, it's a vectored departure, wasn't it? Let's have a look here. Montreal 4. So 2-4 left. Jet aircraft 5,000. Non-jet maintained 3,000 feet. Okay, let's set 3,000 feet, which is set. Good job we did these checks. Heading bug is going to be the runway heading, which is not set. There we are, that's set. Nav source one heading select for departure. But I will select this to FMS. Perfect. Oh, outsell. Check nav source. Oh, crikey. And I need to press the toga buttons. And then heading select, because it's a heading select departure. This is what this is what Flyby did. Perfect. Control lock, that can come off now. Takeoff power is now taking off, basically. Beautiful. Oh, the stream HUD's not on. Sorry, guys. Coming up. There we go. Yeah, request fast taxi, I know. We got all the way there full lap. We could have easily have done an intersection departure as well. Oh, I should be VAT simming. I did log on, didn't I? Yeah, I'm back on. Perfect. Montreal, South Packer 2 Sierra Hotel, taking off runway 24 left, departure west. Perfect. We'll do a bit of a rolling takeoff then. I think I know what I'm doing. Oh, have I meant to? No, that's meant to be on flight. Oops. I nearly forgot that. I've forgotten anything. I've really not checked this departure much. If everything's right, I think we'll be fine. Right, what else do I need to do? Lights on, strobes, white anti-coal. I didn't do any of this. Oh no, there's loads I need to do. Takeoff back. No, takeoff back. Oh, no. Yeah, elevator ailerons. Taxi light on. Yeah, pitot static on. Yeah, I missed some of that. It's already on. Taxi light off. Transponder to out. Yes. I didn't even check if there was anyone here. Oh, I did say I'm lining up. There we are. Weather radar on as well. I've got plenty of runway. I'll just roll down it very gently, guys. Weather radar. Right, I'm ready. Togas. Let's go. Let's go. What do I do to get out of this disconnect thing? I can't remember. There we are. Let's go. Oop, don't want to overboost. There we are. Right, takeoff thrust set, indications normal. 80 knots, releasing the pressure. V1 127 and rotate. Got a lot of left rudder coming in. Alright, V1 rotates. Didn't reset the trim, I think it wants to come up. Oh, there we are. Positive climb. Whoa. Gear up.
Too low, terrain.
Huh?
Too low, terrain.
What?
Too low,
Shush.
terrain. Too low, terrain.
That
Too
shouldn't
low,
be happening,
terrain.
I don't think.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low,
Heading
terrain.
select.
Too low, terrain.
Shush.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Is that
Too
is
low,
that one I was turning
terrain.
off?
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Yeah, I fixed it. There we are. I fixed it with my. I've got a stick. Is that a stick shaker from severe icing? I'm lowering the nose. I'm climbing quite nicely. I've got what master cautions going off. My autopilot won't engage. Oh no. I hope I'm not about to stall. Let's just turn off. Oh my god. Elevator fill, pitch trim, stall system. Oh god. Right, let's just continue the climb. We might be hand flying to Billy Bishop. Right, let's continue. I'm not levelling off at the 3000. Unsafe. Flaps up. I'm definitely not stalled. Crikey. Right, let's climb up to our cruise. 240. How do I turn the flight directors off? This is a... I've broken it. Right, IS hold. Right, 207. Let's just do 210. Let's find out. Yeah, it's flying fine. It's flying fine. No, let's try and diagnose the issue. So we're going to firstly lower my workload with autopilot. Let's just go back to nav. Right, oh crikey. Hold on, we're not in trim here. So I've got left-hand corner on the PFD and the flight directors whilst I'm trying to manipulate the FMC. Flight director's giving good guidance. Direct bob key. 2. Enter. Oh, where are we going on that one? Is that correct? Yeah, it's a right turn to bob key. That's fine. No, I need nav on. Nav. Okay. How do I shut that up? Did I forget to turn something on? I've got no yaw damper, no autopilot. Is anti-ice on? Yes. Well, no, it says ice detected. So let's turn everything on. What have I forgotten to do, guys? I'm definitely not stalling. This is an airplane's flying fine. This is an erroneous stick shaker, which is usually the sign of airspeed unreliable in a 737. But this is airspeed's fine on this, but no ASI disagree. Oh, right. Where's that Dash 8 pilot gone? Right. Can I get her in trim? I'm just going to turn you and come off here. Right. You know what's going on. It's beautifully in trim. I've got ice detected though. It's not reassuring. But right. Let's get her trimmed. Otherwise, I'm going to have stick shaker go off the whole flipping sector. Right, this is going to get really annoying very quickly. Well, I might... Your airframe anti-ice is not on. Very much... Oh, crud, what's going on here? Fast. How do I do this automatically? Right, ice detected is extinguished, so I don't think this is an issue with icing. Maybe the replay in X-Plane has broken something. Need manual selector knob alone. What's this then? Do I leave it on that then? Well, I think it's... The problem is I've got no autopilot. If you did a turnaround without restarting sim, you hosed. Is it known to cause issues in this aircraft then? That's why I generally avoid replays. May I kindly request you shut that stick shaker? Right, how can I turn off the stick shaker? I've got the test functions here. What have we got here? We've got elevator feel, pitch trim. Crikey. Stall system failure and rudder control. No failed systems. Overhead panel. Is there anything there? Because I'm still hand flying here. I'm still pressurised at least. Is there anything there untoward, guys? I'm still having to fly the aeroplane, so you know it's taking quite a lot of capacity. But the autopilot won't come in. Main bus tie on. nice. No, still the same. Is that meant to be on? Oh yeah, the stick shaker circuit breaker. That's what we do in using stick shakers. Right, I've got all the switches on. Bus tie is on. All the Jennies are on. Yeah, where is the stick shaker circuit breaker? No, that's not what I want to be set. Yeah, I don't know the circuit breaker schematics in this aeroplane. Alright, the thing is I'm flying, so I can't let go of the stick, so let me just get her in trim as best as I can. Right, note, do not do replays in the aeroplane. Essential. I'm going to be upside down when I next look here. Right, can someone load up the aircraft and find the circuit breaker, sort of Apollo 13 style? Prop to 850! That's at least my concerns, but maybe it'll fix it. Right. Try them all, brilliant. Great. Right, she's trimmed. Okay, it's rolling slowly to the... I can turn off anti-ice systems now. It's definitely not icing. The motor's going to burn out soon. Oh, I can sort of... I'm using rudder to maintain wings level. Nav. Landing flat left main. Ah! Oh, stick pusher. Well, we'll turn that off. Where's stick shaker, guys? It's got to be around there somewhere. TCAS. Has Jim got any? Thank you. Its modelling is excellent. Just have to use rudder to keep our wings level. Secondary effects of fuel, guys. Try pulling anything with a red knob. You guys aren't helping. There must be something stick shaker. Oh, crikey. When I level off, that's going to be even harder. I'm quite glad to be climbing. So you might be right. Something broke on the ground when you mess with better pushback. It could well be. Yeah. I've got to get that stick shaker on. There must be... The C and W panel says stall system. Where's that? Which one's C and W? Right, someone get the schematics out for the aircraft. I'm just trying to use rudder to switch my speed as well. Right, next waypoint. My hand flying I don't mind, I just want to shut up the stick shaker. It's going to be a high workload flight, but we'll complete it. Yeah, we'll speed stripped off a bit though. Oh my god, we've got a different different rattle. Right, the great news, I've got flight directors as well, so, you know, they're commanding correctly. Oh, it sounds like another master caution. Rudder control, pitch trim, elevator feel. Trim's working fine. Yeah. Just shot the stream, what up's that noise? Right. I can help a little bit, there you go. But just got to be able to... Yeah, this is stall system failure, rudder control, elevator field, pitch trim. But I don't know anything about this aeroplane, so I don't know what relevant checklist to call, I don't know where the circuit breakers are to shut off these systems. Oh! It's fixed itself! Yay! Wait. Yay! You want to burn at your numbers in? I did absolutely nothing. It fixed itself. There's definitely no switches in the wrong position. It worked. It must have been a bug with better pushback. It's healing itself. Come on. Let's see. Maybe once we're above a certain height or something. I don't know. Oh dear.
Minimums.
When did that happen? Was it immediately after takeoff? I can't even remember. I mean, no, I didn't fix this up. I used my pure skill and intellect to fix it. You didn't see what I was doing in the background. I was using all of my assigned keys on my keyboard to change all the various circuit breakers, which I knew I had to change, you just didn't realise. Was it icing effects, but the ice has been removed? No, well, I doubt it, because the icing thing, and it was coming up with like faults with trim and faults with rudder control. I think it was bug. Yeah, set standards. Yeah. I was preoccupied. Thanks. Oh, that was funny. Right, there we are. No more events. Brilliant. Flying Jackal, we took off from Montreal International, Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima. No issues whatsoever on the first sector, flew flawlessly. However, I used the replay tool and better pushback, which was definitely bugged. Whether that had an impact, I have found in X-Plane, and I generally don't do it for 2 sectors. If you do a replay, it often messes around with things. So my advice is, if you want to use the replay tool and moving forward, remind me if I'm doing 2 sectors in X-Plane, don't do replays. Just say FlyJSim, don't do outsell. What have I just turned now? I don't know, something else. Oh, where is outsell? Oh, thank goodness, well spotted there, Vince. Yeah, generally has issues. So I never do replays in Microsoft FlyJSim because I use that third-party utility, and it really messes around with the aircraft. So I only ever do them on the last sector. So yeah, let's Flying Jackal. Yeah, don't replay. We try our best to make it work, but honestly, it should be the final thing you do. Absolutely. And a lot of devs have said that to me before. I think I did a test sector yesterday, Jackal, and I did the replay, and I put the aircraft back on stuff the replay, and it looked like it was all fine, but I didn't fly. I sort of shut the sim down. So yeah, based on the fact that the first sector was flawless, I'll put it down to the fact I did the replay then. I know in the flight factor it really, well yeah, it just breaks the aeroplane. You end the replay, it's broken. Where was that circuit breaker I pulled? Wasn't it back here? Stick pusher. Curious to where the stick shaker is. Great that that's all modelled. And breathe. VNAV. Oh dear, what did we say before? 1800? Let's go, I think it was 1500, but we use 1800. Ah. Enter. Top of the descent in 27 minutes. Superb. Fine, Jackal, but sure makes things pretty dramatic. I was glued to the screen since you took off. Oh no. I think a lot of people were hoping. I've had no hull losses on any live stream. Yes, I've had the odd little crash in the career mode or game mode, but on the serious airliner stuff I have never crashed. Have I, chat? In 8 years, I've never crashed. Fine, Jackal, sometimes my obsession gets the better of me and I wind up spending weeks coding an electrical system with the challenge of doing all the breakers. My goodness me. Yeah, okay, it does gear up count. Now the Concorde stream, yeah, okay, but I didn't crash. I just scraped the tail slightly on my purposeful low pass. Nautica, remember a mouse landing butter? Yeah. The Wright Flyer. Never flown the Wright Flyer. SP2008, brutal. Oh, the A300 belly landing hole. Yeah, yes, okay. You can disarm the... Oh yeah, is it all this? I never did the after takeoff checklist because we were a little preoccupied. Right. Auto feather. I think that's what you were mentioning. Thank you. Lights can go off. Belts can come off. I hope I don't get penalised on New Sky. There we are. Checks complete. Brandon, I'm sure we had an in-flight breakup during the PMDG launch upside down upset. Yes, the launch stream of the PMDG 73 came back and we were upside down. I recovered that. Upset recovery is all good. So, RMP approaches. How on earth do you fly an RNAV approach in a dash? Do you use VNAV? Does VNAV work? I have absolutely no idea. Or do I have to use vertical speed to descend? This is not something I've planned, prepared. You can use VNAV. Oh, cool. You have to arm the approach in the nav page. Oh, God. Right. So Degsu stepped down to 1700. And then Ilegi's the final approach fix. Right, you guys will really need to help me on chat with that because I've not planned any of it. I think I've only ever done highlights in this. Andre, good suggestion. Yes. Where is it? Off. It's already off. We can smoke on every Outback Airways flight. Beautiful. You allow altitude to field elevation, Dave Cat, and VNAV without cell engage will activate. Cool. Now, on that then, on the 737, when you start descending, it goes into approach logic, which allows you to set the missed approach altitude without the aircraft levelling off. Will that work in the Dash 8 when I'm descending? If I set the missed approach altitude during that descent, it doesn't try to level off or anything like that, does it? Thanks for the cloud. I do have an excellent safety record. Oh, we're in the cloud again. Hey, it could well have been icy. I don't know. Ah, of course you have to outsell. Of course, Spoozy. Of course. If all fails, I'll go visual. Absolutely. The weather's nice. Cold, but nice. Uh-oh, cloud. There we are. Proper Canadian ops. Poof, looks cold. Right into icing territory here again. Top of descent is near Elixir. Have we got a bit of a headwind? No, crosswind from the side here. I don't know anything about Canada, guys. Are we in the state of Quebec? Does Canada have states? Yes, Ontario, of course. Northwest Territories. We're there. They're called provinces. Uh-oh. And if there's any Canadians here, I do apologise if I've offended anyone. Sorry, not states. You're heading down the St. Lawrence River, about to cross into Ontario. Oh, cool. Yes, I saw that on the map, though I can't see anything outside. There is Ontario. There's lots of lakes around here, isn't there? But it's quite hot in the summer here. It's just obviously absolutely freezing cold now in the winter. My wife is Canadian. I'm highly offended. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. I don't know if we can see Ottawa. Off to the right, look. No, it's obscured in cloud. Oh, Grant, the Blériot. Yes, I did fly the Blériot, but that's just a given flying that thing. Now, how many Canadians are here? I think we've got a few. Some weird explain things going on here. Right, never using replay again. On 2 sector days on the first sector. Trader Vic, of course. A few a boot. That one flight medic as well, by the sounds of it. Beautiful. Add some lemons here. They said lemonade. Sorry, buddy. Mark, talking about the NG as you were, have you seen the previews of the upcoming Boris Audio Works SAT pack? I haven't. However, I have sampled his work in obviously a few aircraft, the iFly 737 MAX being the main. It is excellent, so I will definitely give that a try. Rayman, beautiful aeroplane, bought this a few years back and barely touched it, needs to fly. Absolutely, I cannot think of a better turboprop airliner in any simulator. VV did this trip a couple of years ago by car. How long in the car? It's got to be, what, 7-8 hours? That one flight medic, you work HEMS out of CYTZ. That is where we're going. Billy Bishop, they're flying in out of the airport. The views of downtown Toronto, especially at night, never get old. Very cool. Javelin, one of my favourite liveries, if I do say so myself. Yes, sir. Well made. Spoozy, I need to write this down. So for an RNAV approach, you fly at somewhat like a 7.3. The VNAV will aim to follow the constraints, descend to minimums. When you disconnect, you just outsell to missed out. If you go around, I guess. Okay. Radio Canadian, good day, sir. Raymond, don't see a lot of Explain 12 these days, but it ain't too shabby. Yeah, I mean, I made a post recently about Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and how the textures load in. This is Ortho Zoom level 15. It takes about 20 seconds to download a tile, set it on during the afternoon, and from this height, anything above 10,000 feet looks amazing. Really sharp and crisp. Weather's always a bit interesting in the sim, a very straight line with the clouds, but that's getting changed. But even close up with higher zoom levels, it looks really nice. Oh, Brady, yes, so pretty soon we don't become the 51st state. We'll talk about American politics here. Rayman, I still use the 1.3 version of Ortho to download it. I think there's an updated version of Explain 12, but it works absolutely fine. Ah, okay, you set a missed approach when you disconnect the autopilot. I might forget to do that. There you go, that's the view from the window. Very nice. It is not as quiet as that. This is another thing I've just noticed. Did you see that in Explain? The lighting constantly changes, so you get this adjustment. It's like a sudden change. If only it was as quiet as this in the back. Beautiful. So what's showing here? ETA 1844 plus slowing down the approach, but it's straight in, isn't it? So probably about, yeah, close to 7. I think this is my first ever 2-sector stream in the Dash 8 as well. I think all the others have just done 1 sector. Actually, I've done quite a few 2-sector streams recently. Shouldn't we follow St. Lawrence? I guess it's under the overcast. Yes, that's what someone mentioned. Is that it to the south? Is that the river there? Yeah, St. Lawrence River. That joins Lake Ontario. And then we fly over the lake all the way to Toronto. I wonder how many Dash 8s are doing this sector right now in real life. Cloud icing, yeah, probably a smidge. What's the outside air temperature? Oh, it's -42. It's too cold, really. I don't know how I explain models icing in these sort of temperatures, but this sort of temperature should be okay. Whereas for a second I thought that was the Black Sea. I was like, you're in the wrong part of the world. No, it's not the Black Sea. I mean, no, my navigation skills could well have ended up there. One thing I really like is you leave the power levers pretty much all the way in climb in the rating setting, and it works out great for climb and in the cruise, just set below VMO. Hello Amy, nice to see you here. We've been looking at your great FMC. Hope you've been keeping well. VV, it's ridiculously expensive to fly this sector in real life. Oh, really? What's it going to cost you? What's it going to set you back if you fly with Porter or Air Canada Express? I saw there were the real operators in this sector. Oh, you flew from Heathrow to... is that the main airport in Toronto? Yankee Zulu. You went there Christmas on 7-8, not quite as cool as a view from Billy Bishop, sadly. Yeah, unfortunately the default scenery, it's good, the airport's fine, but you don't have any of the buildings, like the famous, what's the main tower they're called. It's okay. But we'll start setting up for the approach soon. The CN tower, of course. Port had just landed in into Toronto Billy Bishop. Very cool. Now, Toronto Billy Bishop, 1200 metre runway, very short. Am I going flap 35 today? Is that the correct flap setting for such a short runway? Or should I be okay with flap 15? Because I can land it with flap 15, flap 35, I don't know. Now, in Canada is expensive in general due to lack of many carriers or low-cost options. They keep getting forced down into business by Air Canada and WestJet. Brady's saying 35, Roger. And they said just landing, good luck. Oh, crikey. Yeah, alright, I'll go flat 35. I don't think it will be as a smooth as landing as I could pull off in Montreal. Oh, we're all set up for a straight in anyway. And I should be able to leave it in VNAV all the way. I hope. If you get a heavy crosswind, it's best to use less flaps. It's like an ENG, that is. Let's have a look at the weather. It was windy when we left. No, it's fine. 270 at 13, down the runway 26 then. Overcast 5,500, -3, altimeter 3021. Right, let's have a look at this approach then to make sure we closed it all correctly. So coming in, Elixu already, and then Dusib 14,000, that's coded. Upkak 7,000 feet or less, Muram 5,000 feet or less, and then we've just discounted the other approach fix, so we're flying the Zulu. So we're going to go direct to Descu, 4,400 it's going to put us at. And then Elegi 2,500. I should. Oh, how do I temperature correct these? How do I temperature? Oh no, it's LNAV minima, so I would have to temperature correct this. Can I? How do I change that? I don't want to break VNAV though.
Welcome.
2,500 feet. The temperature correction would be. It's pretty much sea level, isn't it? 200 and. Oh no, we don't have 50 foot increments there. I'll be about 210 feet. So the MDA would be, the platform altitude would become. Okay. Dave Cat, no temp correction. Yeah, my operator, we temperature correct on RNAV approaches when using LNAV minima when it's below the MSA. But isn't there a way in the FMC? You guys said you can do it. Let me know how. Mark, did you have the FSSim Studio scenery? Oh no. Oh no, Dave Cat. Dave Cat, you need to in X-Plane. For sure. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, they haven't bothered to model cold temperature corrections, but X-Plane, cold temperature corrections definitely modelled. 100%. So I did a whole tutorial on it. Oh, sorry. In the the aircraft. I got you. So I have to manually. So can you not change this then? You just have to make sure you're level. Got you. I thought you meant the sim. Yeah. So what? Do I just have to manually be at 2,700? Great. Might just discount it today. It's only -3. Someone was mentioning it. Oh, you can just click line scan and enter the new altitude. Do you have to put an X? Ah, okay. And the MDA is 1200, so I've got to disconnect then anyway. Right, let's set the cold temperature corrected minimums. That's worked. FCAG I'm not worried about because I'm going to level off at the MDA and the MCP will be set. So 1160. So 1000 is going to be 60 feet, it's close to 0. Plus half of that is 10. So we need to add 70 feet to the MDA. So the actual MDA will be set 70 feet, 1230 on the MDA. 1230 MDA. Okay, and that's temperature corrected. So we'll level off at that height if we're not visual. And then go around. Should be 1230. There we are. So we've temperature corrected the MDA. We've temperature corrected the last waypoint before the final approach fix. Elegi's not coded, I don't think. Oh no! Hold on. Elegi. Oh yeah, that's right. 7 miles, 2,700, and it's a 3-degree path. That makes sense. Hope it just doesn't put us too high. It's got 2 descent paths. What's this one here? That's a dirty dive. Right, that's definitely the right height, and then we'll descend afterwards. Can you see the glide path angle? Right, I need to make a note of this. Swim and climb. Do you have a date, month when you get married? I don't wish to share such information. Thanks for your understanding. I am getting married this year. But I'm not going to say when, thanks. We've got... Oh, 3.2. Got you. And that is... No, now, 3.2 is probably based off the higher height I put in, 2,700. Which is fine. Right. Frequency courses, minimums. There's no frequencies, or maybe we can set for raw data. So I'm having to massively adjust what my knowledge to fit with the Dash 8, because obviously I now make the corrections in the FMC and the 7.3 and whatnot, but I think this will work. We can, for backup, look, we can set 11015 for the local. Well, no, it's going to give you false localizer information. So I'll leave that. And we'll put Toronto VOR at 11215 as active. But yeah, hopefully this will work. So I've got the Toronto VOR. There we go. Just watch the main landing gear doesn't collapse the landing. They are notorious for that. Yes. Brilliant, right. Trader Vic, just joined you, Scott. Any tips to quickly get my rating up so I can join Alpaca Airways more quickly flights on one big one, or does it matter? No, I have very little input regarding how the virtual airline runs. Obviously, the Alpaca Airways virtual airline is branded with FlyJSim, but it's several mods that actually run it. I don't know how it works regarding to rating and getting in, but is any of the mods here that run the virtual airline around Domino Mocena or Edo? I think you could just do a few flights and then you can join. I didn't know there was a minimum rating, if I'm honest. Domino Mocena, do you know? I should know. Trader Vic, are you going on your honeymoon in Peru? There are some fun B&Bs on alpaca farms. We're not actually planning a honeymoon for now, but all will be revealed at some point soon. Some information. Right, top descent's coming up anyway. Right, oh yeah, last thing's performance. So airport, we've got here, what is this runway? Landing beyond threshold, doesn't even give the figure. It's short, I can tell you that. 3,045 feet, what's that in meters? Not long enough. Short, 1,200. Let's have a look at the performance quickly. Oh, I'm gonna go off the end of the runway today, I've just got that feeling. Okay, factored.
Welcome.
1120, and that's actually telling me to land with flat 15. Look, with max manual braking. Let's just change that to flat 35. Yeah, that's actually not very long, is it? Max manual braking, unfactored 764, factored 1030. What's the runway length? 1200 meters, and we're stopping at a factor of 1050 with max manual braking. There's water in the end. Thanks to the rider, Edo. Right, we'll plan with the idle D10 thing and go from there. On and on. What's the worst that could happen? Thanks for subscribing there, 739NG Fly. Welcome. Swimming climb, you took off at a 600 at this airport, but landing at something else. Is there any turbofan aircraft that land here? I mean, it's sort of like Santos Dumont length. Spoozy, did you add reverse in that calculation? No, that was based off idle reverse there. So I just hold down the F1 key, I think, to select it. Only props are allowed to land there. Yeah, no, just makes sense there. One fly medic, absolutely. 2 minutes till top of descent. There we are. Are we over the lake now? I believe we are. Look ahead. Let's just have a look. Yes, we are. Lake Ontario. Ontario. There it is. There's the coast. All the snow's all melted. Looks like summer down there now. Rayman, do you think this thing could do a backflip? Brilliant. Well, I know it can do a
barrel roll.
as requested frequently. VNAV is available. Right. What was the restrictions on this arrival? I think I'll just do what we did in Toronto. No, Montreal. Step down. 14,000 at do sub. Let's put that in to start with. 14,000 feet. Out sal. Selected. And before I forget, I'm going to set, even though we're above the transition altitude, the local altimeter setting, which is 3021. When we start descending, that is. Oh yeah, engage VNAV, thank you. Let's hope the stick shaker doesn't start going off into descent. Oh yeah, Vince, thank you. These are the little things I forget in this aircraft. Trader says Toronto pronunciation guide. Toronto. What? Yes, right. That is from Star Fox. That sound bit. Toronto. Is that better, Trader Vic? Do I sound like a local? Right, let's go. Top of descent. Just take a bit of power off to maintain 250 knots. There she goes. Great. Fuel's all fine. 1,200 kilos. We need 0.8 to, or 800 kilos to divert to the main international airport in Toronto. Oh, charts are up. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Boozy. Just keep the speed just below VMO. It's slowly accelerating. That's fine. I love how there's a little bit of snow still. Sweet. Now we can do a replay after this, if we land successfully, that is, because it is the last flight of the day. It's been fun. It's been fun flying this aircraft. It's been too long since we last flew. 1,000 feet per minute plus. Let's pop them in. Yeah, it's alright. Pressurised. Cabin altitude's only decreasing at what? Well, it's not even decreasing. You wouldn't even have any issues. I love how the speed's just staying below VMO and it's trickling up as well. So we've got the cold temperature corrected step down altitudes, cold temperature corrected MDA, RNAV approach. Now Spoozy, thanks to your tips here, if I leave it in LNAV VNAV the whole way, it should do it, shouldn't it? Set the altimeter setting now. 3021. I bet, yeah, I've done these streams in Europe, my home, in ages. I've been all in Canada and the US. Oh, speed. Oh, don't want to exceed VMO. I think just because I changed my altimeter setting, I think it's just adjusted the path slightly to accommodate that. Isn't your company in Europe Microsoft FlyJSim? Yes, it's based in Finland. Echo Golf Charlie Lima. My Cessna 172. No, my Cessna 172 for the first job we did on our first purchase in the career mode. It's currently in Glasgow. Make sure approach arms on nav page 2. Thanks, Dave. When can I do that? And how do I do that? I can't even... Ah, it's greyed out for now. Okay. I might leave that page up top of the centre alert. Nav page 2. So I have to select that. Oh, I'm so lucky I have a lot of people come in and tell me how to fly it. You don't arm if you're not getting vectors. Oh, we shouldn't need to. Hopefully straight in. So approaching Dussup. 14,000 foot restriction at 14,000. The VNAV system works really well. And then 7,000 I'll set now at Upcag. Rayman FlyJSim, what would you say is the best overall add-on aircraft for any platform sim? Genuinely, I don't think there's one that's absolute perfection. I genuinely don't have one that I think that's the best. There's a lot which are really, really good. Namely, one here, which is really, really nice. You won't get a better Dash 8 anywhere else. I mean, I could go as far as saying this one probably. I don't know, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I had a few issues leaving it. I'm sure that was down to the replay tool as opposed to the add-on itself. The Zebo is really obviously moulded into something great, but it has its own issues at the moment. PMDG is very good, but we had a few issues last stream. iFly 737 Max is excellent, but again, it's not... remember what we always say, guys, modelling complex commercial airliners is never... It's always going to have a few issues here and there, but the ones I've tried are so close to real. Waypoint alert. Look at how well it's placed us at 14,000 feet. Bang on. I mean, if you want to try some turboprop flying, guys, it is an expensive add-on this, but it is fantastic. Fantastic. Just don't do replays between sectors and you'll be fine. I mean, there was a chap here earlier who used this during his type race and it was brilliant. Look at this. This is keeping the speed up just below VMO. Love it. Oh, Ryan, I cannot wait until they finally update officially. I know there's some unofficial ways of getting FlyJSim classics in here, but I cannot wait until the 200's available. We've got a 727 in Microsoft Flight Sim, very good. But again, I'd love to see it here in this sim. 742, absolutely ASIM is really nice. Looking forward to the cargo variant of the 200. Yeah, Friday afternoon we'll jump back in, and I said I want to try the A300 in 2024, and then another episode of career episode. Brady, the 737-200 can explain. Straight in here, look at this. Start producing. Oh, seatbelts on. Oh yeah, that would have reminded me for the flap 35, fuel transfer not needed. We've set the minimum to descent speed, going a bit faster, lights can come on, we'll do that now. Perfect, next to the pumps. So next restriction at Upgag, that's below 7,000. Then we get to Murum, we'll switch charts because we're going to route direct, remember, Murum to Descu for the approach. Start bringing speed back to 250. Great. There is the edge of the northern part of the lake of Lake Ontario. Let's bring a bit more speed off. Oh, I'm speeding, I hope I don't get penalised. Message. Oh yeah, arm approach now. Do I arm approach now, or wait until I'm a little bit longer, or a little bit closer? Vertical waypoint alert. When do I arm approach? Can I do that now? Hello, Captain Canada. Long time, well, very, very, very long time no speak here. Good to see you, buddy. For those of you who don't know, Captain Canada is a streamer based in your neck of the woods. I don't know whereabouts you are living, but have you a fantastic stream, Mr. Q400? Come, try X-Plane. I don't think there's many guys still stream X-Plane. It's still very good, and your roots were with X-Plane, I believe. It's good fun. Spoozy, yeah, arm it now. And it will auto-activate transitioning to the FAF. Roger. Oh, now what? Oh no. Oh, it's spat me off. Alright, route. Crikey, how do I get direct to Degsu? LNAV heading... do I give myself a vector onto the point? LNAV heading set. Oh, crikey. This is... cancel approach. Oh no! This is outside of my remit now. No, I want it back on surely. Arm approach. Oh. Let's get down to 5,000 feet. My speed's all dropped off now. Like pitch hold, okay, no problem. Let's just cancel heading and direct to Degsu. 10. Do I put 10 or is it already there? Enter. I've done a thing. Oh no, I need nav. Oh crikey! Thank goodness there's stick shakers now. No, roll hold. Crikey! Oh god, no. This is what happens when you fly aircraft. You have no clue. Right. It was in nav. Shall I try nav again? LNAV, right. Now am I ready for the... Alright, am I ready for the approach? Just, and what page do you find where you are in relation to your vertical profile? Stick shaker again. No, it's doing this again! Oh no. Did this earlier. Oh crikey. And it's the exact same issue we had before. Look, stall system failure, pitch trim, elevator field, rudder control. I'm going to have to hand fly this, aren't I? So this is a bug we It's fixed itself again. I think this is a bug caused by the replay tool earlier. Right. Something's amiss. Right, what page do you find your VNAV guidance? Oh, there you go, vertical deviation coming in, so I'll get ready to go VNAV. Right, here it comes. And this should get me all the way to the runway, shouldn't it? So routing direct to Degsu. Degsu's the initial approach fix. VNAV path, and I'll step down to the final approach fix altitude of 1700 feet. Right, there we go. Oh my goodness, that is a dirty dive. Power off. Right, now I'll start doing the approach checklist. Fuel pumps on. Oh, here we go again. It's not speed related, because I'm just going to turn this all on anyway. Just in case. I think I'm going to hand fly it. Alright, well, I'll turn all this on, but this happened on departure, guys. Gonna have a stick shake all the way in. I thought we got rid of it. Right. I'm in IMC, hand flying an aircraft that's massively unfamiliar with me. I've got autopilot disengaged. It's gonna have to be a visual approach. I'm still on Vatsu. Oh dear. It's flying just fine. Right, let's put your camera. For your amusement primarily. Oh! It's both the stall system failing. Alright. So we're going to use the guidance on VNAV and the flight directors to get us down. It should give us guidance all the way. I'm going to have to do all this checklists and whatnot, but at least, like I said, the flight director guidance and the VNAV path guidance is accurate. So I'm just going to have to hand fly it in. Let's just maintain 200 knots for now. I could really do a DOE to the airport. Oh, Lucas, we took off and we had this stick shaker going off the entire time, and we just could not locate the stick shaker. Right, I'm going to put the props at max RPM now. I know there's a way of changing it, but it's just to... Right now my workload is going to be too high. I'm just going to check this in the background. There's no ATC, so I think that's the least of my worries right now. Right, 200 knots. And we've just passed Dexter. We're in 10 miles now, so I need to start slowing down. So I'm just going to reduce power. Need to get below 200 knots. And we've got a we can descend down to 1700 feet soon. So flap 1. It's just a little bug that's crept in from the replay tool earlier. But we ain't stalled, guys. You'd know about that. Right, if we look ahead, there should be... Oh, it's stopped now. There is Billy Bishop, and it's an offset approach, remember? Right, do I dare turn on the automation again? Or do I hand fly it? Oh, what is causing that? And it's weird because everything's now fixed. Your damp autopilot's in. Right, we can illegally. We're at around 7 miles now. It's put us vertically though on a really nice picture. There's the airport. Slightly offset. Hand fly. Okay, you want me to hand fly? Fine. Alright. Disconnecting the autopilot. So gear down. What do I need for flap 10? 181 knots. Okay. Now what's that noise? There's too much going on. Right, minimums. So I need to preset 1300 feet now. So 1300 feet. VNAV path. It's very similar to how we fly in real life in the 7.3 with the path. And we're past the descent point now. So this should get us nicely on path. When do I select the next flap setting? That flies for flap 10 without the gear. Thanks. Right, 1300 feet we know about. I can see the runway coming to. There is an offset approach, remember, so it won't line us up with the runway. It will line us up. I think it was 3 degrees offset. Oh, music's still on. Oh, I forgot the what else should... Oh, what checks do I need to run? Fuel pumps. Standby pumps. Are they all on? Yeah. And the rest have done. It's just land after that. Great. Right, approaching minimums. Runways in sight. There it is. I've got... It's a little bit low actually, so I think there's slightly lower puppies. Now, when do I set the missed approach altitude? Now? And how do you turn off the flight directors? Right, next natural flops. Flat 15172, speed checked. It's really hard to see the runway. It will power off. Don't forget to land, brilliant. Right, the flight directors now, I don't know how to turn off. So, I'd love to know. Oh, there we are, I've done it. Full flaps. Right, we're just going to do it visually from now on. Why is my... I'm going to have to do that top white arrow again. At least we don't have stick shaker. I've got 2 reds. Oh, it's now snow. Glide... What glide slope? I don't even have an ILS tuned. I'm low. Right, I'm going to use that top blue arrow as VREF. I think this is going to be... How do I shut that up? No, it doesn't shut up. A bit low here. Oh, what's the pappy angle at? Right, wish me luck, guys. I'm climbing. There we are, let's go. Oh, now I'm high. Oh, God. Get me back in the 7th ring. Right. I think doing a replay broke this aircraft. Right. I'm high. Stop saying glide slope. Oh, crikey, I'm going straight through the vertical profile. Oh, my goodness, right. There you go. Get it plugged in. Oh, turboprops, don't like them. I think I might be not on the glide slope. Bit high, bit high. It's okay. Right, don't cut the power. Don't cut the power, don't cut the power.
40,
Don't cut the power,
30,
don't cut the power,
20,
don't cut the power.
10.
Oh, don't cut the power. Cut it out, cut it out. Oh! Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Cancelling reverse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billy Push-Up. Billy Push-Up Bishop. Oh, I need to cancel reverse. Oh, an absolute butter. Unbelievable. Minus 60. Did you see that? Oh dear me. Absolute nightmare. Thanks, Captain Canada. Oh, the kind words. That was funny. Now, what happened there? I mean, I think it's been bugged since we did that replay, and we've had all sorts going off. I've had stick shaker, autopilot disconnecting every other second. What a butter. Right, let's go where we started this stream. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, the graphics here, this is where Microsoft Flight Simulator massively wins. The default airports are great, but yeah, the city doesn't look like the city at all. It looks so much better in Microsoft Flight Sim. But the aircraft, as I've always said, handled beautifully in X-Plane. Beautifully. Right, that was beyond funny. Why did I get glide slope warnings when there was no glide slope tuned? I had the Toronto VOR active, which is about 10 miles away, and I was getting glide slope warnings continuously, so there could have been a little bug or something there, I don't know. Right, we'll go on the stand we started on, which is somewhere over here. I'll do my taxi and flow. Apart from the issues, great add-on, really, it is superb, but don't do replays. Because as it completely broke the aircraft after. No issues on the first sector. Multiple problems here. Right, control locks on, flaps are up, transponders. I can't even remember what stand I started on. Can I remember? Was it stand? Was it in this corner? Wasn't it? Right, transponder, standby. Somewhere over here, wasn't it? That can go off anyway. Standby. I could just fast radar off. Off. Right, I think we'll go over I think it was over here. Stand 9. I think it might have been the other stand where that chap's standing. Now, in fact, if he's waiting for me, I'll park over there. It turns on a dime. This. It's great. I think that's because probably. Oh, he's disappeared. Come back. Oh dear. Professional. Oh, there he is. Taxis beautifully. There we are. Right. I'm actually going to stop a bit soon because it's good. Oh my goodness me. I'm stopping there. Thanks. Right. Parking brakes set. Right. Fuel pumps. We've got to do this properly. Fuel pumps off. Flight taxi. Switch to taxi. Or flight. Or taxi. All this one's coming off now, isn't it? Off. I think that might have been in the right position already. Off. There we are. Yeah. All done. Yeah. APU. Yeah. Power up that. Perfect. Start. That. Yeah. Your damper can come off. Yeah. That's off. Off. I can't watch that landing, guys. That landing was out of this world. Flap 35. No problemo. Radio's off. Prop start and feather. There we are. So we'll do 30 minutes like this. 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Just let the engines cool down. Playing ballet, I know. Oh dear. No, the landing rate's perfect. This landing rate calculator is the bee's knees. It's the correct rate of descent at all times. Genuinely. Oh, so funny. APU gen on first, thank you. Oops. Cheers. Right, now we'll shut her down. I'll go outside because the sounds are wonderful. Right, let's just crank that volume up and hold down. Oh no, wrong way. Never mind. Beautiful. Another air blowing on the feathered prop. Right. Anti-coal off. Close flight. Surely a 10 out of 10. I'll imagine the rest is done because we're going to do a replay. There we are. How do I do this here? New sky. Close flight. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, 2 sectors. What was my landing rate on here as well? Let's see, that said 200 feet per minute, but X-Plane one's better. Yeah. Superb. I'm quite happy with that. Multiple issues on the way in. We survived. And a bit of Wonga for the virtual airline. Brilliant. Right then. Let's look at some of these comments. Sounds like you paid off the debt. Well, I didn't need to. It's an amazing add-on. But yeah, let's not use replay between sectors because it generally has issues. So I tried it yesterday. I was like, oh, it seems to be working. But yeah, I think that's the root cause of this issue because I've never had those issues in this add-on before. And I've done, whenever I do 2-sector flights in the past, I always forego the replay on that first sector. So yeah, we won't use that again. Who else got? Nathan Whiteside, thanks for popping in. VV landing meters rigged, I brought that in. Captain Canada, if you're still here, thank you very much for popping in. I hope everything's doing well for you and your channel's doing just fine, sir. And thanks for popping in, buddy. John Trefonis was here. Billy Bushop, yeah, I'd forgot when it was landing. I can't believe that landing. What a beast. Excellent. So yeah, listen, FlyJSim aircraft's available. I think it's $99, but you know, it's a steep price, but you get a quality add-on, guys. And like I said, look, I don't know how to fly this thing. It's always a laugh when I fly this, but look at all this. All look, passenger warning signs. It's all modelled. All the circuit breakers. It's a real in-depth model. We had some Dash 8 pilots in here. They were really praising the add-on too. So if you want the best turboprop experience, I think in any flight sim, this is the one to go for. Anyway, that's it for today. What we'll do is log off of VATSIM, which I've already done before that approach because it was complete hecticness. And yeah, hopefully the replay tool will now to conclude the stream because I want to see that flap 35 landing. I've never buttered prior to this stream, and I've had two. I've had two. Right, let's see how it looked from the outside. The final approach is not that stable, but I forgot in a turboprop, every time you change your power setting, the aircraft sort of balloons, which you do a little bit in the NG, but not to the point where you'd experience it in this aircraft. Alright, let's see how it looked from the outside. I got it sorted by about 300 feet. Here we go. Oh! That was absolute beauty. I was going to absolutely smash it down. If I'd flared a split second later, the gear would have fallen off. Lucky? No, Rayman, no, luck here, no luck here. No. Oh, yeah. Just... the G's that you pulled on that flare. No! I did flare a bit late. I just did that one more time. Oh, it's that extra speed I was going today. But I didn't have to brake hardly at all on landing. Those reverses were great. Just do a few more touchdowns. There we go, look at that. Oh, right on the aiming point. Superb sounds. No, it's smashed it over down a little bit. Oh, Andy, I'd like to congratulate you on managing to not accidentally mute yourself. Well, I did move myself very briefly, but I spotted straight away. But yes, at least I wasn't during any critical phase of flight. Let's have a look for the tower. That's the view that they see every day. It's only Dash 8s that come in here. Ah, oh, superb. Really nice. Those reverses are super powerful. Right then, guys, what do you want? Wheel view or prop view of the city? Quickly, I'll let you guys decide. We've got gear view, which we've done already, or prop view. Seeing that the Toronto skyline isn't incredibly accurate, probably the gear view is the one we want. Oh, no, prop, there we are, very good. Or maybe, hold on, I can do a bit of jigging and we can get... Oh, how about that? Everyone's happy. There we go. Right, let's pop you out there. Well, once again, thanks for tuning in, all of you. It was a great, fun stream. Great aircraft. Great fun to fly it again. It's been a while. Hopefully it won't be so long until we fly it again. And, yeah, next stream then, as I said, probably the Indie Bills A300 or the career mode. I need to get VATSIM working on 2024, but I need to play around with the settings to see if I can get rid of that dodgy blurry texture issue I'm having. But yeah, it's been good fun this evening to jump back in the sim, and yeah, always open to suggestions for next streams as well. I sort of listen to what people want to see me fly, and VATSIM events I always try to base things off as well. So it's been a while since I've done a busy VATSIM event. I'll look at that at some point too. Anyway, thanks to those donated, thanks to all the members for your continued support, really appreciate it. To all the regular viewers and subscribers, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a good... oh no, what are we? Wednesday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week and a good upcoming weekend. No doubt I'll see you very soon. Take care, guys. Good night.